Let's get started. Hello and welcome, everyone. This is the day after Christmas stream, and I'm here with my friend Joe Stempo. He is a very accomplished Magic player on the SCG Tour, and I think has a Grand Prix top 8, right? You're just like double dipping, huh? Such a professional.
I do.
So professional. Invitational, Open, and GP. Gosh, such a variety. Anyways, I'm here with professional Magic player Joe Stempo. And we are going to be playing Bant Spirits and Fairies today. Well, I don't know if it's Fairies. It's pulled back control by Yuta Takahashi, but we'll worry about that later. We're going to start off with Bant Spirits.
Fairies in the deck.
There's multiple fairies, right? There's like, if I remember, it's like Spellster Sprite. I think there's like Clicks and maybe even Bitter Blossom. It's just like, there's plenty of fairies.
Yeah, there's like 10 fairies.
Yeah, it counts. All right. We got... So starting off, we're going to play Bant Spirits. I don't think this is a deck I've ever played on stream before, despite having played humans quite a bit on the stream, because I played a bunch of humans towards the end of the SCG Tour season last season. And this is a deck that there's been a lot of hype around recently. This is a deck that has kind of come in and replaced humans as like the premier fair creature deck, like the premier Noble Hierarch Aether Vial deck. And honestly, I've always been a little bit of a naysayer of Spirits. Every time people have played Spirits, I'm just like, I don't know if I can sign up to play Wind Drakes and Welkin Turns in my deck. Where's Welkin Turn? There's Welkin Turn. And so I've always just kind of made fun of the deck. Hey kid, what's going on? What are these glasses? They're computer glasses. I got them for Christmas. They're designed to reduce eye strain when on the computer for a long time. So I'm trying them out here on stream. I'm going to use them at work, but figured I'd give them a shot on stream here. And... where was I? Got me all distracted, chat. I was an naysayer of Spirits. I thought the deck just like wasn't really very powerful for like the amount of mana it was investing in its cards. Like you have cards like Collecting Company that were insanely powerful and like Spell Queller, but like the rest of your deck felt pretty medium. But apparently the deck's been tuned a little bit more, and it's just kind of navigated its way into a position where it's very good against a lot of the modern metagame, namely things like KCI. We got to see that in the finals of GP Atlanta. It was Spirits versus KCI, and Spirits ended up winning. Also, but like things like Dredge and stuff like that. Things that the white sideboard cards that you can kind of see here in the little peak beat. So that's just kind of how Spirits ended up coming about. This list here is Andre Strowski's list. I hope I pronounced his name right. Please don't hate me. And he has a list up on Premium. Go to StarCityGames.com. There's a nice little plug for you, Star City. I love you guys. On the Premium side, he has a sideboard guide we'll be using as well as, this is the final deck list I believe they posted. And so, yeah, let's just dive right into it. I can't really justify, since I didn't build the deck, why a lot of the numbers are here. So what I'm going to do is talk about things that look weird to me, and then I'll proceed to be shown why it's just correct by people that play a little bit better. Before we do, though, Joe, did you want to talk a little bit about your experience playing Bant Spirits? Because I know I've never played this deck in a tournament. You have played this deck in a tournament. You want to talk a little bit about the deck and your experience with the deck?
Yeah, I played it at the last Columbus. It was a team open. I was teaming with Chad Harney and John Whetstone. It was the week 1 of Guilds of Ravnica. So Dredge had just come out as like, that was like the breakout deck. People were like starting to play. It wasn't like, it really broke out the weekend after.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't ready to play against Dredge. I know we played against it round 1.
Okay.
Of the team open, and like didn't go very well for me.
You had 3 you had like the 3 rest in peace like in your sideboard, right? That's like supposed to help that match up a bunch. Okay. I mean the like extra 1 does matter a lot, but
yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
I went up to 3 for the classic, but it still didn't really do well in the classic either. Just ended up having a very mediocre weekend with it. I don't think that I think there's just bad matchups, bad whatever, like nothing. Doesn't mean the deck was bad, but I really enjoyed it. I had a really, really good game against Kazu. He was on Jeskai, and like I felt I played that really well, and that was really fun. But like most of the games just kind of didn't really pan out for me very well.
Okay,
so,
that's unfortunate.
Since I figured Dredge was picking up, I just stopped playing the deck for a while.
So is Spirit something you're considering for Columbus?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't actually know. It's definitely something that's high on my considerations for Columbus. I don't know for sure if I'm playing it or not, but it's like in the like selective 2 or 3 decks that I'm considering playing for that tournament. So I'm pretty excited to get a little bit of reps and some testing in here with you aboard. Teddy, these glasses are computer glasses. They're designed to reduce eye strain by filtering out blue light, which like apparently is really bad for your eyes. I don't know the science behind it, but I've seen other people use them before. I've heard good things about them, so I'm giving them a try here on stream. Probably they're mainly for work since I stare at like screens all day at work, but I'd like to give them a try here as well. All right, so yeah, let's dive right into the deck. The mana base looks. Let's try to like make this a little bit more clean. The mana base looks pretty reasonable to me. Like there's nothing that super sticks out aside from the 3 Horizon Canopies. Like playing only 3 of this card that seems like a pretty solid like include as a 4 of looks like nonsense to me. I don't know for sure if that's like, I don't know where these numbers came from. Like I don't know who did this first and decided that 3 was correct over 4. I don't know how calculated that is, but I don't know. I mean, it's a good card. I would want as many of them as possible. Like at first glance, I think I want more, but hey, I don't know what I would cut. 3 Botanical Sanctum. The speed lands are good in this deck. It's really all there is to it. Like until it's time to cast Collected Company, and even then you could have like a Noble Hierarch and still cast it like with off of a Botanical Sanctum. Like all of your spells, you're going to be castable on curve with Botanical Sanctum, so it makes sense that card's like in our deck. We have blue and green 1-drops instead of just green like humans does. And also like this obviously doesn't have Penta lands, but I'm going to be comparing this mana base to humans the whole time I think because that's what I have experience with and reps with. One of each shock land makes sense. One of each basic also makes sense. Just like, I don't know, I don't know if it's necessarily required, but it definitely is like a good place to start if nothing else, because it just makes sure you have access to all of your colors. Like whenever you're asking yourself, do I have this land in your deck? The answer is just always yes. Then you have 8 fetches. Seems like a good solid number for like just making sure you are going to have your mana in the colors you need on time. And like I said, the Moorland Haunt is like very free and very, very good. I've seen this card like in multiple matchups and it's just been a powerhouse. Even against like some of the more like, I don't know, like take like Titan Shift. Like I was playing Titan Shift against Spirits and like swept them with like an Anger of the Gods. No, it wasn't Anger of the Gods. I think it was Sweltering Suns. Because like the guys didn't die. That's the point. And like they just made like 2 or 3 tokens, lorded them, and like those tokens suddenly mattered a lot. Like I was like, sure, whatever. I'm never dying these Moorland Haunt tokens, and just like put a Lord into play, and I was like, oh, never mind. I am dying to these. So yeah, that's about all there's to say about the mana base. 21 lands, pretty reasonable, maybe a little high, I think, with like Noble Hierarchs and Vials, but you want to make sure you can cast Collected Company. And you have like I said, you have Horizon Canopy to make sure that you just don't really flood out. 4 Path, 4 Wanderer, 4 Hierarch, and 3 Aether Vial. At first glance, 3 Aether Vial generally doesn't make sense. I don't think I've ever seen another Aether Vial deck that was like, I don't want 4. Every single one of those always seem to want 4. And Path to Exile, maybe we don't need all 4 in our main deck. I've seen lists that play only 2, but I don't know, like, because it seems like a lot of spells for a company deck to just have like, you know, like, how many spells is this? This is like 11? Yeah, that's a lot of spells. It leaves you with 28 creatures, which is still enough for Collected Company for sure. I think 26 or 7 was the number from an article I read a long time ago, but still just a lot of spells. But this spell's kind of creatures, so it counts. 4 Hierarch, probably one of the best cards in the deck. Mausoleum Wanderer, probably the next best card in the deck. Really just like these efficient creatures just make the deck work. 3 Phantasmal Image? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's with 3 Phantasmal Image. The card's good with Drogskol Captain, but bad off Collected Company, because if you have an empty board, you can't Phantasmal Image the thing you grab. Like, maybe there's some figuring out to do here with this 2 Selfless Spirit, 1 Rattlechains, 3 Image. Like, those numbers seem a little up in the air. But Rattlechains can be very good. I've been blown up by that card multiple times. I've seen people get blown up by the card. It is kind of a welcome turn. I've made fun of it being a welcome turn, but it's like, it's fine. I think Selfless Spirit's a better card, though. I'm glad there's 2 of these, only 1 of these, because Selfless Spirit, that card just feels so hard to beat. Because you bring in all these sweepers, like, these are great against creature decks. Engineered explosives, blah, blah, blah. Like, all these, like, things that should put all the creatures in the garbage can. Selfless Spirit stops, like, all of them, and it's really frustrating. And then the card that really seemed to, like, kind of bring Spirits into a major player in Modern here, Supreme Phantom, the 2-mana Lord that has an egregiously sized rear end. Yeah, it's It's just a lord. It's busted. Wrapping out the main deck, you got the 4 Drogskol Captain. I love this card. I tried to make this card work in standard with Geist of St. Traft, which when there was like less spirits, so you had to put like spirit tokens. God, that deck was bad, but it was really fun. And let's see, we got Spell Queller. Probably like one of the better cards in the deck, if not the best card in the deck. I don't exactly know when you board this card out, but I would not be surprised if it's not very many times. This card is just super, super powerful. Being able to Oblivion Ring, even uncounterable spells like this, like just exiles like Supreme Verdicts, and you just feel like a big dumb idiot. It's just very, very powerful. Yeah, that's just any like time you've ever played anything tempo related, like Man of War, right? It's like the ultimate Man of War, or like Reflector Mage. It's just like your thing doesn't even interplay; it just like leaves forever. It's like when you think about it in context of like Man of War, it's like, what does Man of War do? It bounces a creature when it enters the battlefield. This one enters the battlefield, just takes your spell, whether it's a creature or not, like until this thing dies. That's just, to me, that seems absurd. And it's like it's templated to where if you like kill it on the stack, they just don't get to cast the spell, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
I don't know how often that really comes up though.
I mean, it only comes up if there's like one removal spell in there. Like, I guess it would have to matter on board. I don't know how much it comes up for Spell Queller. It comes up more for like Tidal Scholars, I think, but I mean, it still matters, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to keep in mind. It's probably a rare interaction. Yeah,
it would have to be like an on-board thing that's about to get sweepered by a sweeper you're trying to counter, I think, right? It's just like super corner case, but something to note. And Geist of St. Traft, I like 2 of this card in the deck. I think this card is really, really good. I've seen Cat Lights harped on it a lot. She doesn't like it, but I think the card's ridiculous. This card has just been ridiculous for a long time. Seen Legacy play. It saw a lot of standard play. Saw a lot of modern play for a long time. I think the card is just good. It's like much better when you can anthem it and protect it. And I mean, I played a Jeskai deck that was protected with Restoration Angels, bolts, and like remands and stuff. And like this is kind of doing the same thing, just with like Selfless Spirits and Lords, right? And last but not least, the bread and butter card, Collected Company. Card's just busted. I mean, as soon as you look at this card, you know what's going on. Cheating on mana, instant speed, just everything you need. Card advantage, mana advantage, it does it all. One-stop shop. That'll wrap up the main deck, I think. Pretty much, I mean, it's not a lot of surprises here. The 2 Geists, I think, are like 2 Geists and like the 4 paths are maybe the like most interesting things that I would note from other Spirits deck lists. But the rest of it's pretty standard issue, I think, as far as lists go. You can kind of maybe comment on that, Joe. I don't actually know what a lot of lists main deck, like how they've been evolving.
Right. I've been I remember seeing Allie Warfield, her 7-1 list from the Envy.
Yeah.
One that I was like looking at. And they're running 4 Reflector Mage and 2 Path.
4 Reflector Mage, 2 Path? Jeez. What are they cutting for the Reflector Mages?
I don't think there's any guy. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it looks like Andre's not a big fan of Reflector Mage. I think somebody in chat was commenting about that. You said you like this version or the Reflector Mage version better, or a distribution of mages and paths? Yeah, I don't know. What do you like?
I haven't played with the Reflector Mage version, but I really like it just because, like, I like the idea because you have less whiffs on company.
That's true. So I could see a split. I could see liking a split. It would make my company timing a little bit more awkward, I think, because like now I have to think about, do I want to try to Queller this creature, or do I want to try to Reflector Mage this creature? You know, whereas like here, it's like we always like it makes playing the deck a little easier, which I'm a big fan of. But I do like having more Collected Company hits, and also just like, I mean, Reflector Mage is just a good card, right? Like I've played a lot of humans, the card just slaps. It's so good. Every time I try to cut it, because I'm like, it's so bad in so many matchups. I like see it in the matchups, it's good, and I'm like, never mind, I can never cut this card. This card's ridiculous. But yeah, no, like this is just like what Andre put together. Let's see if I can link the article in the chat. Oh no, Andre. Actually, I should search Bant Spirits probably. Yeah, there we go. Boop. If you want to follow along, I'll post the link in chat. Boop. This is the list we're going to be playing in the Cyber Guide we're going to be working off of. I believe this is the bottom list, which I think is his most updated thing. Yeah.
Yeah, she basically cut the path, the Geists for the Reflector Mages, and also
Train. This is about to be a train.
She's not playing like Rattlechains.
Okay. Yeah, there's like it's probably some of this like nonsense, like maybe like she had like 1/1/2 for like Reflector Mages. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I kind of like the one Rattlechains though. I won't lie. I actually really like them. But I could see cutting like these. I would be willing to give the Geist like path try over that. For like 3 Reflector Mages, I'd be willing to try that.
Yeah. Then the other 7/1 list from the Envy was playing 3 and 3, so they weren't playing Geist. So like Geist and Path is 6 slots, so they were just swapping the Reflector Mage for the Geist and those numbers.
Okay.
And I think they were playing 3 Selfless Spirit and no Rattlechains.
That's probably fine too. Like Selfless Spirits, like I was actually just talking about how I think Selfless Spirits like a better card, but I kind of like the variety. Like I kind of like making people respect the fact that Rattlechains is in my deck. All right, let's move the sideboard real quick so we can go ahead and jump in the matches. The sideboard, we found our boy here, Reflector Mage. Yeah, let's start off here. We got the reason to be playing spirits, right? Like the sideboard cards. We got Rest in Peace, Stony Silence. I played Bant Humans at the Invitational and played this split of cards in the sideboard as well. Just like 3 Rip, 3 Stony. Just like definitely came here to beat these decks. Had these decks. Like it's the reason to play like Bant Humans. It's the reason to play Bant Spirits because like Bant Humans is just a worse deck than 5-color humans theoretically. And so like as far as creatures go, but like yeah, it's nice. Like yeah, like it's got to be nice clean sideboarding and just like know what's going on. Be like, all right, well, we're here to smash. Some of the other cards, I guess, require a little bit more, I don't know, thought to your sideboard. You have like Damping Spheres, which is probably in the same vein as these, like your Storm, Amulet, Tron card. Unified Wheel, like your combo card. You bring this in, I imagine against a lot of combo decks. Maybe against some like cheap sweepers deck. Like I'm thinking of Titan Shift because they always bring this card in against me and it's fantastic against Titan Shift. But like I imagine it's good in a lot of other spots as well. Sev Dem. I hope. Is it? Yeah, Dem. Sev Dem. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So it's just like definitely combo matchups. Maybe some other matchups. We'll see where Andre likes it. But I don't know if I would even bring this in against control decks because they're going to be sweeping our creatures. So I don't really know. I don't really like it against the other creature decks either. Like, because we're not even guaranteed to have more creatures than them. So maybe it's just combo decks. Boop. Which would make me wonder if Negate's better. But we'll see. We'll have to play with the card. There's one more to have. Then Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. This card, a human, one of the more powerful cards in humans. Good in a lot of the same spots Damping Spheres, but also like actually good against control. Like this card, takes them off tempo as far as like Supreme Verdicts, like sweepers, even counter spells can just like be awkward. Like casting your Cryptic Command is suddenly like pretty hard. It does shut down our collecting companies, like makes them 5 mana. It doesn't shut them down, but it makes them 5 mana, which like 4 mana is already a lot for this deck. So there's kind of a non-bow there. But, I mean, I assume this card is going to be powerful enough in the matchups where she's good that Collected Company either is still going to be good in the case of Control, where you're just, like, casting for 5 mana, it's still going to be a 2-for-1. Or, like, is maybe even not that good against some of these decks, like maybe Storm. Like, Collected Company seems a little slow there, like, and opens you up to, like, getting remanded if it's still in their deck. Then the one-ofs, we got 1 Reflector Mage for the creature matchups. Smoker's Command's also for the creature matchups. Gets a little bit of points against, like, Burn, too, because being able to prevent all damage like an instant sorcery does is pretty nice. But, like, generally both of these are for creature decks. This card's actually really good. I've gotten blown out multiple times playing against this card with humans against spirits, and they've just blown me out this card multiple times. It's been absolutely repulsive. And actually played one at Bant Humans at the Invitational as well. And then Reflector Mage, we talked about that card a little bit before even like looking at the sideboard, and card's good. Super Man of War. The third Geist, I actually don't know where we want the third Geist. I assume spots where we really want to race. So like once again, Titan Shift comes to mind, like Ad Nauseam, all the combo decks. Probably even against like Storm too. Like we want to disrupt them probably with like stuff like this, and then just like put a big pressure piece in play. So I imagine I'll want it against like Storm as well. But yeah, that's Bant Spirits. Let's play some Magic. Let's see. Still Steveman, Unified Will confirmed gas against combo decks. Yeah, I mean, that's where it's best. I just don't know if it's good in other matchups.
What's up, Steve?
You know who Steve is?
He is on my team in Columbus.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, good luck. Is
Thank
Steve
you.
playing Spirits? Does Steve know what's going on?
No. Steve's probably playing Ad Nauseam.
Ad nauseum. Oh, no wonder. No wonder they're confirmed on the
Ad
Unified
nauseam.
Will. Yeah, they probably get crushed by that card. Nice ad nauseum. I'm not impressed by Reflector Mage as opposed to Pass, but I've been wondering what list is to test against. Yeah, I would test against Andres or Alice in Warfields, Michael. Negate doesn't get those. Unified Will also gets like Psy, Scrappy, Primetime, Wormcoil. I guess if they have O-Stone, Anger, or something, it's off. Why is it off against O-Stone or Anger? Oh, if they Anger me or O-Stone me. Yeah, that's true. Sebdim. At Steve Stillman. Ad Nau's Life. Ad Nau seems a sweet deck. It just feels like it has a really hard time with humans. I played against it in both classics I top 8'd during that like little stretch that I played humans a bunch. And man, that matchup felt good. His hand seems poor. Yeah, like we have... This is kind of like humans, where if we don't have one of the 1-drops we actually want, like not this card doesn't count, but like Mausoleum Wanderer, Aether Vial, or Noble Hierarch, we're probably just mulliganing, and like... To boot, like we don't even have more lands to cast this, so I think this is a pretty easy mulligan. Oh no. Alright, Joe, this is where I'm going to start needing your help. At what point do we stop mulliganing? This is why I don't really like spirits very much, because like I get really turned off by hands like this. But gosh, mulling to 5 seems rough. Our opponent did mull to 6.
Yeah, this hand looks
Like what?
very disappointing.
I agree. Spirits, you have finally pleased me. I'm glad I could please you, Tiki. I've been on Ad Nauseam for years. Whiteboarded the whole deck. 8-bit. Come on. Whiteboarded the whole deck? Jeez. At least Joe's probably a fan of that, but man, that's ugly. All right,
I think that shows a lot of love, and I appreciate that.
All right, I think we have to keep this and just find lands. Land.
Yeah.
Bottom. All right, we have yet to see a second land in this deck. I was making fun of this deck for playing too many lands. Like humans plays, I think, like 19, and we play 21. And we can't find a second land or a 1-drop. It's not been a good first showing. And of course we still have 2 3-drops at our hand. Alright, Inquisition. Deal. You can discard all of my cards. I promise it's more than they're doing right now. This is just horrifying. Yeah, that is horrifying, Stillman. Steveman. I said Stillman. I managed to mess it up. Incredible.
Well, Stillman is his last name.
Oh! Well.
Yeah. Yeah, he just typed it wrong on the...
Never mind, I'm just great then. I'm just so good at all of this. Oh, it's beautifully ugly? I don't think beautifully ugly is like a word. That's just paradox. Alright. Let's get my phone off the desk. I don't know where to put it. Oh, over here. Yeah, over here is fine. Our opponent is like, man, their hand is so bad. I don't know what to take. Come on, opponent. Honestly, I've been playing Arena like all day today. Oh, yes, perfect. Nice. I like how they took the card I couldn't cast, not the card I could cast with a land. Mm-hmm. I don't really get it. Do they just like have an answer to this? But whatever. I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it. We have 2 cards in hand. But yeah, I've been playing nothing but Arena, and like going back to this is just like, oh, man. Back to the Excel spreadsheet simulator. Bob, I can't beat that card. We're probably just making a Bob, to be honest.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Hey, Joe, can you explain the synergy between Horizon Canopy and Dark Confidant?
What was that?
Can you explain the synergy between Horizon Canopy and Dark Confidant?
Oh yeah, great. You just pay all of the life.
Yes. This is interesting. Like, why
do anything?
Does Black White Taxes normally play Dark Confidant? Like, is this like I don't know what I'm missing. Like, Black White Taxes is normally like an Aether Vial like creature deck. Oh god, bleh.
Yeah. Oh.
Cry. We can't even sack this to keep it alive. Man, I was hoping to have a little bit more.
Didn't escalate it.
Yeah, escalate, take a spell, that'd make us feel real stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know about the company, so...
Yeah, we probably need to draw, like... We need to draw a lot of lands. We need to draw, like, 2 lands in a row. Hey, we got another Bobby! Get in there, Bobby!
So, they missed their land drop, too.
With a running Bob? That's incredible.
Yeah.
That probably just means they have infinity removal spells, right? Like, they probably didn't take this because they have this. Like, they're like, whatever, we know we can kill this later. The question is, do they have, like, a Path to Exile, I assume? This is a mid-range deck, not taxes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but, like, why would you play white-black over, like, Abzan or something? Like, it seems like the Jund-style decks are always just going to be better. They drew a field. That's pretty good.
What did they reveal on the first Confidant? I missed that.
I believe it was a Tidal Scholar, which is going to be pretty
that's
good
right.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Sevdem, we're teaming with Ryan Gassaway, who's a affinity player.
Affinity. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I don't know. He crushed me in the top 4 of regionals.
And they have a Fatal Push. This is just dirty. We probably should just concede. If we don't hit a land, definitely conceding. Like they know about the Spell Queller, have the entire time. Just like missing lands. This is gonna be a tough game to win. Tough game to win, Joe. Oh my god. Now they're just laughing at me. It's like a land. It's similar to a land. Does this race? Asking for a friend. I think his Spell Queller blocks really well here. That's actually the only reason I haven't conceded is like theoretically if Bob like hits a few like big cards like that, Lingering
a few,
Souls.
like Gideons. Yeah, Lingering
Oh,
Souls.
Gideons, yeah, we're gonna need to hit some Gideons. Oh man, we can't even Spell Queller Lingering Souls. It'd be such a good spell to Spell Queller, but because Noble Hierarch is not a land, they're gonna get to cast it and double block our Selfless Spirit, which is gross. Jun is just better than everything. I don't know about that one, but it's probably the better mid-range deck than this. I have a hard time finding like motivation to put this card in my deck when you could be playing like real cards like I don't know Liliana the Veil and Thoughtseized and stuff. Like, because your mana doesn't even get better. Look, you're playing like Fielder Ruin. Like, there's no way that your mana is actually better. All right, I don't think I can beat this card. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're playing against friendly decks in friendly leagues, Joe. We're not. This is friendly stream. Oh man.
Oh yeah. I forgot you just play friendlies.
Dude, friendlies are great. Look at this. We're playing against top tier decks, top tier strategies. All right, what do we want? What does Andre want against Jun? Let's have a look at that. All right, let's pull this up for you guys. Oh, that's got to be way too big. Thank you. All right, that'll do. Let's see. Blue light control. Just like, yeah, they do. Like, they do want the unified wills against blue white and just guy. Rest in peace against them. It's awkward though. Need to focus. Vengevine, Storm, Mardu, Pyromancer. That's probably a good example. Although Rest in Peace is good against them, where it's not good against this deck. So probably like these cards realistically. I guess is this? Do you suppose this is a Liliana the Veil deck? Like, how good is Geist going to be? You think? Where were we?
They have crappy creatures that can block it, like Bob, Scholar. They have Lingering Souls that can get in the way. Like,
yeah,
I'm not a big fan of Geist, so
it's good against removal. Like, I definitely want the Thalias.
Yeah, Thalia is good.
Consider this, and like maybe consider this. They have Bobs that we want to get rid of. We have like Path, which is like much better than Reflector Mage, I think, against this deck. Because of, like I said, Dark Confidant. We got a minute left. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't like Phantasmal Image very much against the all removal decks.
I mean, I think, yeah, Valley is.
The
Reflector Mage is fine.
You think the Reflector Mage is like fine here?
Yeah.
What do you guys like, chat?
The 2/3s relevant.
They probably
too.
board sweepers. Geist doesn't seem that good. Half of Souls trays with it. All right, let's get Geist out of our deck. Mm-hmm. In that case, do we like cut a Geist? Like leave an image or something? We could bring in Reflector Mage. Is that ridiculous? That may not be ridiculous. Like bring in Reflector Mage because it's good against Tidal Scholar specifically. I think. Whatever. We'll try this. We don't really have a ton of time, so we'll just try this. Anything that like kind of picks creatures up off the table. Reflector Mage is unexciting, but it's like fine. Well, there's our.
It's not like we have 4, you know.
There's our Aether Vials. I think this is a pretty easy keep, especially given how last game went. But it's kind of tilting we have Horizon Canopy again. Maybe a Noble Sebastian. Yeah, we could have cut a Noble. I think Andre cuts a Noble against like Jeskai decks. I'm not that big of a fan of cutting Nobles because like I don't know, like especially it's like Path to Exile decks. Like we're gonna recoup the lands anyway. I'd rather have a creature that's a land than like an actual land. That may be weird. We might should have cut a land actually, realistically. Like we have 21 lands. Like even though we did get kind of screwed on lands last game, I think we might should have cut a land. But also it'll get pumped. Yeah, I mean, I can't really count on creatures getting pumped. Going back to the Geist conversation, I don't think we can really count on Geist like getting pumped and staying pumped because like I don't know, it's just like not.
Yeah, they have a fair number of.
Yeah, they shove removal spells, so like
brutality.
It's just not. They're not going to stay in play. All right. Yep, let's use Aether Vial's ability. They took our 2-drop, like we could cast it anyway. It's like I don't want to fetch Shock. Does it actually save life to like just play Aether Vial? Like this? Probably does. Because like we don't want to fetch an island, right?
Yeah.
We want to fetch like a...
No.
Maybe we do want to fetch an island.
I mean, you could just play out the Vial, right? And then you can...
Well, the question is, do we want to like fetch an island and play Vial, or do we want to play Vial off this and fetch like a tapped Shock land?
I mean, I would just play it off the canopy. I don't think the 1 life is that.
Okay.
Huge.
All right. I don't think the 1 life's that huge, he says. Famous last words before we get, like, freaking collected brutality for 2 life and we're at 2. I'm ready for it. I need it in my life. Shock? You wanted to Shock, Sebastian? I don't know that fetch Shock is, like, better. I kind of want to fetch a Shock. Maybe you're saying fetch a Shock land. That might be what you're saying. Might need a little more clarification there on my end. Thoughtseize. This doesn't counter it.
No, it does not.
And I'm pretty fine if you take it, so we're just going to let that happen. Like, I'm not that interested. Yeah, surprise! Alright, well, this is where Horizon Canopy, being Horizon Canopy, is going to be very good. Yes, put this into play. Correct this. What do we want? Looks like our deck is like... We definitely want a blue land.
Probably Breeding Pool. Or no, Hallowed Fountain.
Yeah, it looks like Hallowed Fountain. Like, we have slightly more white spells. Alright, here we go. Take 1 up to 2, 1 up to 1. I think we're going to put 1 on 3 and 1 on 2, just like humans. I don't think there's any really that much merit to having 1 on 1. 1 on 1. Come on. Opponent. Gonna respond to the Aether Vial or trigger, not activation. My bad. Might be some merit to cracking a canopy next turn. It on upkeep before we took up these vials. It's awkward. Combat. It does let us kill like bobs and stuff if we really mean it. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Ideally it'll be more of like blowing out a Lingering Souls. I'm not gonna crack Canopy if we can crack it like later and like put anything in that we would be able to cast anyway, or, like that we'd be able to do now. All right, now we really want to find like a Lord or something so that like this Dromoka's command doesn't trade, right? Or like any spirit to pump it. So I think in step we're going to crack a Canopy and hope to hit a spirit. That's not a spirit. You get an F. All right, we're gonna yes on both of these. And then next turn we'll always know them. Path sucks. I think I'm gonna crack this other Canopy. It's like keeps me so far from like Collected Company. Like if we draw Collected Company, I feel so dumb. But like finding a spirit is like I think kind of important. Tilt. And I just cracked my last green source. Alright, get out of here. I like really wanted to be able to apply some pressure, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen. Maybe cracking that Canopy was bad because like it's gonna be hard to cast this Dromoka's command now, but like I really wanted to get some momentum going. I think if I drew like Drogskol Captain, I'd feel pretty smart. Instead, I feel really dumb, chat. I feel really dumb. They're gonna play a Planeswalker that we cannot beat. This one counts as instant sorceries, right? Is it Curse Catcher? Does that counter? No, that counters instant sorceries as well, right? All right, do any of them say non-creature? Why do I think one says non-creature? Huh?
It just says instant or sorcery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shambling Vent activation. Their hand's probably great.
This is not terrible.
I mean, no, that is terrible. That's the point. I guess we should have fetched a breed pool. We didn't know we were going to draw basic island. Alright, we're going to always know these. Yield.
The mana gets weird sometimes with this deck for sure.
I see this. Alright, well, that lets us put this Noble Hierarch in play. I'm not going to hold up Dromoka's command for Shambling Vent because I assume they're not going to Shambling Vent again, and if they do, I don't even think I'm that upset. Like, I want to incentivize them to keep Shambling Venting because that just, like, gives us time to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, notably lets us cast a Collected Company that we draw next turn. Hopefully we do. But that's a million mana. You want to not do this? Oh, never mind. It's just Shambling Vent. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to that. I don't care much. Keep Shambling Venting me. Yes. Yes, dude. We can beat this. We can beat Shambling Vent beatdown. I don't know what their 4 cards have to be. Like, they have to be removal spells they don't want to use or something to, like, justify Shambling Venting me down.
Yeah, it's at least, like, another land or two in their hand.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we have a path for it. We also have Dromoka's command to show, like, a million things. I don't really... Like, this is, I think, a good showing of why this deck is probably worse than the Jund decks, because, like, if this was a Raging Ravine, I would care a lot more. Also, like, they might have, like, Tarmogoyfs and stuff like that, like, real creatures to pressure instead of, like, Shambling Vent as your idea of pressure. Oh, another one! Oh, no! Oh, no, Joe. What we do? Not draw spirits, that's for sure. We don't do that.
Yeah.
White, poop, path that. Alright, F6. This has been quite the plan B showing, that's for sure. From both decks. Alright.
Yeah, they must have drawn the vent last turn, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I assume they have like a billion D lands in hand. I mean, it's not unlike us. We have essentially 6 lands in play. Where we saw none last game, we have lots this game. Tilt. Perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. Sure, I'll put it in play. There's like maybe some merit to holding it. I don't really know what that merit is. Like, they could...
Yeah.
They could Liliana Plus. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. It's awkward this Dromoka's command cannot kill another Shambling Vent. So, like, we actually do have, like, a battle of the plan Bs.
I think it's just more important to get the shock land out untapped, or get it out tapped, so you you know, in case they kill the Hierarch, you can still cast Company.
Right.
Or if they like,
yeah, if they kill the Hierarch, I want
you're
to
not
cast
casting
Company.
Dromoka's command at any point.
That would be a spell I'd like to draw. I've drawn a lot of non-Collected Company spells. Would like to draw a Collected Company. Is that, I don't know, maybe it's just this draw, but like this deck feels like it's asking for a lot. Like every turn I'm just like, well, I drew some cards that should be pretty good. I don't know if this would be better as a champion of the parish, but like this is like the comparisons I'm trying to make. And I feel pretty dumb. Alright, spirit of any kind. That's like a spirit.
yeah, we hold this one, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that we hold this one, as there's, I think, 1 land left in the deck it fetches, and that is basic plains. Good. I don't want basic plains that bad.
Yeah.
I wonder how many... we, like, literally have, like, 3 or 4 turns before we have to start blocking, right? Because we're going to be in, like, Collective Brutality... range. What are you doing? Oh no. Guess we just cast this and put a counter on this, and make them sack an enchantment or whatever. Because like I don't want to fight it, right? I don't want to kill this. Maybe I do want to kill this. I don't know what to do, Joe.
I mean, you can just kill it. You can always decide later to kill it, right? Like,
How?
you don't have to do it. Like, you can just leave it back to block. I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Doesn't really. Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, you got me. Tidal Sculler, nothing. Nice bear. Oh, man. Could really use a lord. You have 3 cards in hand. I imagine they're much better than ours. It's not been a good start to the Spirits League. Not been a good start. Activate. Mainland. Like, even Geist would be an awkward draw here. Okay, that card's probably not beatable. Also, like, I have to remove my, like, F6 so that, like, if they cast an instant atrocity spell, I can actually counter it if I want. Tilt. No F6 value for you, Drake. Just, like, blindly plus. Alright. I think if I draw a Lord here, it actually just, like, kills Sarkhan, though. That's attractive. If I draw Drogskol Captain, it's great. Why did it ask me? I put always no. I put always no on these. How about another land?
Yikes.
Is that good, Joe?
No, that's not.
No, it's not good.
It's very not good.
I don't know why that's not good. I guess we'll attack Sarkhan. Or not Sarkhan, Sorin. Same Planeswalker. Listen. I mean, if we draw a Collecting Company, technically, we're not dead. It would have to be a good Collecting Company to, like, win this game, I think. But we're not dead. And that's what matters. I don't know why they didn't make a 2/2. Like, I guess if I had, like, any removal spell for it, then, like, Sorin dies. But it just doesn't really seem like that matters that much. If I draw a removal spell, it'll probably be good anyway. Opponent has played their 10th land. Alright. Combine it all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you count the 2 companies, then we have had 10 lands as well. 11 if you count Hierarch. We're counting Aether Vials, of course. All the mana sources, I guess, is what I should count. We have drawn the same number of mana sources. Alright, I think I actually have to block. Because then we're in, like, otherwise we're in Collective Brutality burnout range. And I'm just, like, not here for that. They should make... I don't know. I don't really know. Collected Company. Collected Company. Have not drawn a single spirit all game. We had 2 in our opening hand. Actually 3. Have not drawn a spirit. Spirit. You're on time, pal. You're on time. Alright. Have no removal spells. Alright, this should allow us to live. Attack Sorin. Makes his creatures not relevant. But we're still not great. Still not in a great spot. Oh, jeez. We can almost counter it, Joe. Oh, man. This is so bad. They can still animate Shambling Vent. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what gets us out now. I assume they're going to attack with both. I think we actually legitimately have to block this Tidal Sculler. Okay. I don't know what gets us out. We're at 3. It'd have to be a hell of a Collected Company. Always know. Oh, I see, because 5 removes all your stops. I understand. I understand how this happened. Alright. Dealer. 1 time! Sucks to use your 1 time so early in the stream. But here we are. Why is opponent stopping? This has been rough. Opponent has 3 less minutes than we do, and we've been, like, streaming and talking through stuff. It's like, man, come on, opponent. We can do it. Hello. Jeez.
Wow.
And as sad as it begun, it ends. We're dead. Schmitty Hedge Mage got us with the O2 with white black. Joe, help.
I don't know what to say. Anytime my opponent plays Concealed Courtyard in Modern, I wonder what I'm doing with
Yes. Where did everything go so wrong? How is this all so terrible? Well, thank you all for slogging through that in the chat. Probably would have conceded a little bit earlier, but I think we had a legitimate chance to win the game. It'd be pretty sweet if we drew a collected company, but we did not. So, in the 0-1 bracket in the friendly leagues, lay us. Man, that was a beating. I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. Like, Spirits, especially game 1, was like really, like, that was really weird. That, like, we didn't see any of the 1-drops we cared about. Like, I wouldn't mind a 1-land Noble Hierarch. I wouldn't mind, like, 1-land, like, Mausoleum Wanderer. Like, any of our 1-drops. Like, I don't know what the actual chances of things are. I don't really try to focus on it because I think it's not really a healthy practice. But, like, seeing none of the, like, Hierarchs, Mausoleum Wanderers, or Vials in our all 1-land hands in a 20-land deck, 21-land deck felt really low likelihood. And then, like, obviously, I didn't pair it.
Hands.
Oh, chat. I miss humans. Where all our lands cast all our spells. Remember at the beginning of the video where I was like, yeah, Moorland Haunt. It's just like, it's free to include, and it just, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go back and kick that Drake, because that Drake's really dumb.
Moorland Haunt's bad.
Do we just, like, keep this on the draw and hope that we Queller on 3? That cannot be modern power level. I've been playing too much Unlimited. Alright, Joe. We found a collecting company. I'm tempted to keep this. Talk me out of keeping this. It has lands, it has spells, it has no creatures in my creature deck. What do I do?
Oh God. I'm not even. I mean, you have a scry, so that's.
We have a scry.
I think it's fine. You have Canopy. This is just a redraw. Like.
That's a creature that has the text spirit. Keep. Oh no. It's like, what is this? This is like ad nauseum for humans? Because Spirits doesn't play it, right?
Ad nauseum. Yeah, some Spirit decks play like 1 Seachrome Coast.
Yikes. That's awkward. You look like you're from a 1995 hacker movie that takes place in 2011. I promise if I was a hacker, I would not be getting hands like these. I promise you that. My hands would look much better. How about second Seachrome Coast? What does that signal to you?
That's definitely ad nauseum.
Definitely ad nauseum. I bet you this Path to Exile is going to be real good in this matchup.
How do you want me to do this, Chad?
Chad complaining, Joe, please fix camera angle. Oh, that doesn't bother me. Hey, what's up? What's up, Chris? How goes it, baby girl? We're getting demolished currently. Although I actually think Ad Nauseam is probably a good matchup. Like, it was really good for humans, so I imagine it's slightly favored for Spirits. Although I think the fact Spell Queller says 4, not 5 in this matchup probably matters a lot. Oh, Joe, were you ready? Were you ready?
No.
Oh no! What is happening? I was not ready for either of these two cards this turn. Never mind, the game is on. And these collecting companies, I think, are going to be very good Magic cards.
Path to Exile, pretty good too.
Path to Exile, also likely to be very good. Friendly. Thank you, Rudy. You know, you're just in time to hit us with the friendly. Did you see the deck we played against last round? Last round we played against white-black mid-range. We're about to get, like, Inbringered or something just horrific. I'm so ready for it. I need it in my life. I have not been Inbringered enough. Give it to me, Zaddy. I need to be Inbringered. Mostly because at least then it's not a Thought Not Seer. Oh, that's disgusting. That's going to get Path to Exiled pretty quick. Alright. Path. That. Nope. I'm cubing with Chadley and Austin. How goes that? Cubing is sweet. Are you winning? Let's put a... I don't actually know that it matters. I kind of want a white source. I don't think we need another blue land. I'll just go to Temple Garden. Who? Alright, what we got? Boop. Botanical Sanctum. Tilt! We can put this back into play. I think we're just casting Collected Company, though. What are the chances this is a Spell Queller deck? Should we be main phasing this? There's no way, right?
I mean, is it...
I mean, dude, I don't know. I can't imagine ever putting, like, Spell Queller in my Eldrazi Temple deck, but I also can't imagine putting Reflector Mage in my Eldrazi Temple deck.
Like, I don't know what they're doing.
I hate Chad's decks, but we're winning because I made a Galaxy Brain play.
Someone posted a link to the
I think it's this deck. All right.
No Spell Queller in this list.
It's a Vendilion Click deck? Jeez. Blue-White Flicker? That deck looks awesome. We might have to play that on stream sometime. All right, yeah, we're probably going to lose to all the cards this deck is playing. Honestly, probably should have fetched then. Like, if they're a Vendilion Click deck, not fetching might punish me here. But I'm going to hope they play a spell, I guess. And if they click me, I guess. Like, clicks, even if they do it in response to company, like, still going to hit another company, so it just doesn't matter that much. We're going to die to this Reflector Mage, the 2-3 beatdown combined with Shock Lands. We're already at 14. But, yeah, that's disgusting. What are we going to Instep? Alright, well, I'll crack this. Click me? Did not click me. Crab Island. Alright, counter this. I didn't see any counter spells. You don't have counter spells. There's a Spell Queller in there. There's a Selfless Spirit Drogskol Captain. I think that's what we're interested in. And the rest can go in any order. Dookie, protecting you guys. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. So we can put in top Botanical Sanctum, then Supreme Phantom, or we could play Horizon Canopy and Noble Hierarch this turn.
I like the Hierarch and Canopy.
Hierarch Canopy. All right, let's do it then. Hierarch.
Then you can hold up company and in response to something that they might do.
Yeah. Well, this looks good. Now we're winning the race by like a lot. They seem to have flooded a fair amount as well. Uh-oh. What do they have? A Path to Exile. Well, I guess we're companying. Because if we had another Drogskol, like, that's just, like, big money. It's also, like, it also makes Phantasmal Image. There's actually a lot of cards, right? It's like Phantasmal Image.
You have 10 hits. 9
Spell
hits
Queller, boop.
Because one Queller was bottomed.
Boop. Any order. Trigger. Nice. And hit the only spell in the stack. I'll take that, thank you. Anyway, here's more damage. Alexa, play Despacito. Gotcha.
So last night I was at my cousin's for Christmas. And
sure.
He's got this like 2-year-old daughter, and as we get there, like they were playing like Baby Shark on Alexa, and she was dancing to it. And then they're like, my cousin's like, yeah, we're trying to like wean her away from Shots, the song.
Seems appropriate.
LMFAO. Because like that's like her favorite song, and then they like played it anyway, so she's dancing along to it, and then she's just like she's saying Shots to the song.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what? It's probably gonna be a good time when they grow up. Yeah. All right, what do you have? A Flicker Wisp? Are you flickering Spell Queller? All right, to path what? That's fine. Selfless Spirit does not stop any of this. More at 11. Okay. This is kind of awkward. We're probably still going to have good attacks because when the Queller comes back, we're just going to be in pretty good shape. Yeah. Get our last basic. Should let us crack Canopy next turn. Probably going to take 2. That's fine. They have 1 card in hand. Alright. Geist of St. Traft. That's a good one. So we need 5 mana. We currently have 6. Tilt. So we actually can't crack Canopy. That's awkward. Like, if we want to put Geist and Supreme Phantom in play. Which I think we do. I think we do.
Oh, yeah, because we can't play the Drogskol, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, because, otherwise that's a slam dunk. Yeah, let's put Supreme Phantom. The thing is, we can also do all of this without taking any damage, which is nice. And then we get to attack with just the Spell Queller, I think. Yeah, and that way it doesn't die to the Flicker Wisp. That does not produce the requisite mana to cast the Geist Saint Traft, which I'm not even sure I want to do this main phase anyway. Also makes it look like I'm just really dumb and tried to cast a Drogskol Captain, so maybe they'll think I have nothing. It's extra value. Look, man, I'm trying to find percentage points where I can. Putting them in 9's attractive. This Selfless Spirit probably means we get an all-out attack next turn. Just like nothing matters. Are you serious? Okay. No. Sure.
Yeah, do about it.
Yeah, they took 3. That's gross. Alright. Surprise! I have this. Put this in tapped and pass. So we can block Flicker Wisp if we care about it. I'm not sure that we actually do, because I think we're still winning the race. Maybe not anymore. That card's very good against us. Well, very good against Geist. It's not very good against us because we have a lot of flyers, but...
I mean, we still get the... we still get the 4/4 with Geist.
Alright. Can we just win? Hold on.
We
So,
just block everything in Sack Spirit, right? Selfless. You check for...
well, that's an option. Or we could just single block Selfless on Flicker Wisp and trade and take 4 go to 6. Or
Sure.
we could 4, 6, 7. Or we could not block anything. Go to 3 and then attempt to kill them if they have nothing. If their one card is nothing, we get to attempt to kill them, right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with Drogskol Captain. So if they have literally nothing, they're dead, and we go to 3.
Well, we should crack Hierarch before. I'm not saying I don't know like if we're going to block with Hierarch yet or not, but we should definitely crack that before. Like, wait. So wait, if we crack the canopy now,
Yeah,
we can see. We'll have like another card to see to like.
it does take us off the block sack line where we just take no damage.
Yeah, I don't think we really care about that much. Yeah.
4, 6, 7. Well, do we? Ah, gosh, you might be right. Well, I mean, it's not a bad line, right? Because it leaves us with attacking for 4 plus, like, yeah, attacks us for 7 in the air.
Yeah. I don't know what is their last card.
I mean, if it's Eldrazi Displacer, we're in really bad shape.
Sure.
And like, what would we hit off Hierarch that would change our mind? Collecting Company?
I'm sorry.
What would we hit off of the Horizon Canopy? I mean, that would change our mind on our line.
Interesting. Yeah. Because then we can't even cast Company next turn if we don't draw another land. Like we can't cast Company and Drogskol Captain.
Yeah, we can. We have Hierarch. If we crack Canopy, we have Hierarch plus Company. Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at math.
Math's hard.
Yeah.
So we can take 7, go to 3. I don't know what punishes us for going to 3. They have another Flicker Wisp. Does that matter? Maybe Restoration Angel would be terrifying. I think I'm just going to take all of this and play to win.
I think that's fine.
Right, 4, 7. Yeah. All right. What does chat think? Crack Canopy before block? Like,
I think like cracking the Hierarch is free to like just like double check before the block. But
I think we've already missed it, but that's okay. We'll draw a card and see what it is. Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, good card. That card, I'm not even sure has targets. I cast Supreme Phantom first. I think we cast Drogskol Captain first because they know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's your plan to beat these magic cards? Because I have magic cards. Combat. You dead? Are you dead? You're dead! Got him! We beat the main deck, like, Flicker Wisp, Wall of Omens Flicker deck, sure. Alright. Alright, we got him. Unified Will, probably bad. Reflector Mage, probably great.
Reflector Mage is good.
Dromoka Command's good. They have like a million pass, but not really anything else. So like the question is, do we want this card? I think is the only real consideration. Like, if pumped, it's great. If not pumped, it's not great. I don't think we really want another one. I think we might want our 2, or at least one of our 2. And I'm not sure that we want a third. Yeah, I have no idea. I just legitimately have no idea.
Yeah.
How do they sideboard? How does Andre sideboard against... Andre, help us. You're our only hope. Let's see how he sideboards against humans. Oh, gosh. Stop.
Yeah.
Takes out the Geist for the 2 cards. Alright, well, that's against humans because there's so many things in the ground. How do you sideboard in the mirror?
I mean, this is pretty... There's...
Fair.
The deck was like basically all creatures. Right?
Maybe we don't want any of our Geists then. Alright, maybe I'm just really dumb. Look at Drake being dumb.
Like...
Ape.
They have more creatures than we do. They have...
Do they? Based on that deck list that you were looking at, I assume?
Yeah. And most of their creatures are bigger than Geist.
This does not have one of the 1-drops, but has like Lord things. I don't know. I don't know. We're on the draw. Like lands are good draws.
It's fine. They also mold to 6. We have Path. We have...
Yeah, this is fine. This is not the 1-drop we want, but I like this hand. On the draw, I think it's just like fine. Like this is not something where we're really pressured to do things in the early turns. I'd keep this. Yeah, I think so too. Really, I think it's kind of close. I think it's really close. But I think the fact that like this matchup's not really about doing things really early on, although dang, we're so professional.
That's nice.
I hope you're watching, chat. This is a professional stream where there's nothing but professionals. We only host professionals. Everything's professional. And all I play is professional.
Except the league.
Yeah, well, the leagues are friendly in a professional way. All right. Boop. Flooded Strand. Look at this. The actual ball sacks. All right. Well, we're going to put the Supreme Phantom into play. Here's this guy. We're going to attempt to attack you for 3. Build your own Wild Nacatl. Wild Nacatl or Delver Secrets. It could be either. Whatever you want. It flies. It's going to be a Delver Secrets. Build your own Delver that's strictly better. It's a rare. Not a common. Oh no! Condemn. Yeah, it didn't matter if I sacked to counter that because I want to gain the life. Actually, the life might matter a lot. Condemn is an interesting one. And so is moving to end step without playing your 3rd land. That's also a very interesting one. I don't know about that one. That one seems loose.
Very loose.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm just going to fetch and shock. Fetch and shock. We're going to grab Ache.
Gotta shuffle that Mausoleum Wanderer back in.
Yeah, we got to get that Mausoleum Wanderer back. Come on. Come on. All right, what do I want? I want another white source, I think. Yeah, because we can fetch the island there. So, yeah, we want this land, I think. And then we're going to cast blue, white thing. And we're going to cast Drogskol Captain. And we have the combo next turn. The unbeatable combo. Go. I actually get to F6 now. I don't play Gutshot, I promise. Alright, I think my opponent is done playing Magic. Oh yeah, I don't care about that one. You think they have the path? Do you think they have it? Think they have the path? Do we cast this? Oh, we have Mausoleum Wanderer? Never mind, we definitely cast it. Cast Mausoleum Wanderer. Oh, they have sixth. Veal. Island. Boop, boop. And that's game! Combat. Hit you for 1,000,000. And we have Path Up, too. Look at this. Look at this, Joe. Just like dead on board with Path Up and a counter spell. Opponent, my good friend. You are dead. Alright, fam, I gotta work out, cook dinner. Talk to you later, Ken. Thanks for stopping by. Brando, what's going on? Becoming quite the spirit detective. What is it? What is a spirit detective? I don't get it. Am I dumb? Probably just dumb. Hey, we won! Look at that! We beat that deck, Joe. We're 1-1. We're rallying back. We're gonna have a good league. We're not gonna let the bad mulligans of the first league ruin our fun. We drew actually pretty perfect in that match. You drew very well. I would like to draw like that more often. Speaking of, this counts, right? Right? Actually, does this count? This hand's like gotta be fine. No 2-drop is a tilt, but we'll draw it because we're professional. You're keeping this, right, Joe? Joe? Joe! Oh no. Hold on, 1 second. Did my stream get messed up? I think it did. Joe, you froze. Restart the Discord call. Discord, please, do not potato. Oh no. Alright, well, until we get that fixed, let's switch it off. Rip Joe. I'm gonna keep this. Alright. Oh no. Boop. We're going to fetch and shock. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out this Discord nonsense with Mr. Stempo. I don't know if it's on my side or his. If it's on my side, there's not a ton I can do. But it's just like doing the spinny thing Discord does. See if I can join in the voice channel. Hardened Scales. This matchup cannot be good. Although, hopefully it's better than it is for humans. To fetch a tap land off Blooming Marsh. I wonder if they actually play any black cards. Oop. Uh-oh. I think Catlight outclasses me. That's fair. Boop. Alright, Joe should be calling me. Friends. Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Hopefully at minimal cost to the content. I apologize for those of you watching on YouTube. You get to watch me debug some stream issues. I did actually just change a bunch about my setup, so it could easily be on my side or his. Let's see. I just like messed this window up too. Drake, get it together. You're the worst streamer. Oop. Oh no. Thank you, Meadow. That's just perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. Alright, let's just move this up here then. Opponent's like, dude, why is it taking this long to find your land? Are you a potato? Yes, opponent, I am. Alright, now what? We can try to pressure. The thing is, if they sack this, we're just like in bad shape. I don't know if I'm supposed to hold up Spell Queller here or not. Would like some assistance from Joe Stempo, but not getting a ton of help here, Joe. This is all your fault. Land off Collector Company. I don't know how much I'm actually going to be casting spells, but like if they have a Ravager, it's just so bad for me, so I think I'm going to just attack and hold up Spell Queller. And like if they don't cast anything, I might just flash in Spell Queller anyway. Like, because if I can find a land holding up Collector Company and Spell Queller, it's just going to be great. So maybe I'll hold off a turn. Like if they hold off a turn. Alright. Joe! Never had this happen before. Opponent in the tank, thankfully. So that I can worry about this later. Ugh, jeez. This is a Ravager, though. Like, they're trying to bait the Spell Queller, I think. The thing is, it's a pretty good bait spell. It's just, like, a very good card. We have a million pass in our deck. I'm just going to let this happen. I still don't think I can beat a Ravager, so I think I have to hold up Spell Queller. Opponent taking whether or not they want to get Spell Quellered. I think I've pretty obviously telegraphed it. What is this? Sure, I'll Spell Queller that. I forgot this card was legal in Modern. Since, like, the freaking artifact lands aren't legal. I've played it in no ban list. Or I've seen it played in no ban list. But that just makes, I don't know, that just makes Ravager more unbeatable. Plus, I want to be able to attack with both of these next turn. We have Collecting Company up. That's really nice. Attack with all creatures. And then we get to have, yeah, we get to have Company up so we can respond to Arcbound Ravagers by hitting, like, Image or anything else. Which is great. Still terrified of Ravager. That's the Ravager. Need that to not resolve. Alright, Spell Queller, Image does it here. Image will do. Image will do. Any order. Alright. We got the Ravager. That's what I was looking to do. Hopefully, they have no way to target this. This is not a 1/1. Evolutionary Leap! They can sack their thing anyway? Oh no, that's so bad. Yeah, I'm willing to... Can we kill them? So if we draw a land, we get to Lord, which is 4. So we have 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's Xaxes if we draw a land. We need a blue land specifically. I think that means we can't block. Yeah, I think that means we can't block. Plus the 5 damage just doesn't matter. Alright. Blue land. That's not a blue land. So they can make 7 creatures. That's a lot of creatures. Alright, well here's a Drogskol Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Combat. Hiya! Die to this, please. They're at 3. They're going to have a lot of blockers, but they are at 3. Fortunately, my Image now has Hexproof. Cannot beat another Ravager. I can beat that. They have to sack. They have to sack now. They can't, like... I think attack with this. I think they have to just like pop it and make a million like 1/1s or whatever. And we have to like make sure to not die to that. Yeah, let's Phantasmal Image and make a Drogskol Captain. We'll have to see if we actually want to use this canopy after combat. Boop. To Steel Overseer plus, like, 8 Thopters is pretty ridiculous. It is pretty ridiculous. Alright, let's go back to trying to figure out this thing with Joe. Alright, let's get the task manager pulled up and kill Discord, and then we'll restart it. Yeah, that's fine. What did you hit? Boop. You hit another one. That's also supremely bad for me. We have a lot of lethal threats. Discord seems to be having problems. Is this across everyone? Is it having problems for everyone? need to sack this Selfless Spirit now. So I can kill 3 of their Thopters. Okay. Right, let's put this into play. And then we get to pass. Interesting. I'm interested to see that they like try to triple block this with like a Selfless Spirit on board. That's really weird. Same. Yeah, it's widespread. Dang. Well, I had a like co-stream planned, but apparently my co-streamer is not going to be able to join me because of Discord problems. Could you guys keep a finger on the pulse on that? And when that starts working again, will you guys start, like let me know? Yeah, it looks like Discord's not even loading, so like I assume as soon as it loads, I'll actually know. But I'm sad I got the Yu Yu Hakusho goat joke. What are you talking? You could call him on another app. Yeah, but that's not really set up. I could call him on like I don't really have anything else to call him on because I don't really use Skype, so that would take like a bunch of time to set up. And I don't like Facebook Messenger would require me to have Facebook up. I think maybe not. Let's try that real quick. Alright, let's call Joe. Call again. See if I can close Facebook and still have it up. Oh, that's ringing. Boop. Hello? Joe, answer. Alright, that's supremely annoying. I'm gonna make him call me. That is really annoying. Sorry, viewers. Alright, of course now he's calling. Oh gosh. Can I silence this? Call me! Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh no, what is happening? I'm just like burning through all my time. They can pump these at instant speed to be 3 power. Answer. There we go. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
So I don't actually use Skype. I don't know if I, like, it would take me some time to set up, and, like, I can maybe look into it after this. They can't kill me, right? They can pump this to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can put me to 6. That doesn't kill me, so I guess we just allow that to happen. Because otherwise they just make up 3/3s and try to trade with my guys. That's just, like, not really acceptable. Anyways, I don't have Skype set up. I just normally use Discord and it works just fine. Yeah.
Hey.
So, wait, they can't sack this. Oh, it's a ballista. Yikes. And I'm just dead to that. Got me. I guess I should have thought about that. Alright, yeah, I died. You got me. But, yeah, like, and I don't want to set that up on stream. We could just do this, and you could, like, talk. Like, I assume... Oh, I guess you can't really see my screen. Is there a way I can share screens with you?
It's weird because,
apparently your device doesn't support screen sharing, so I can't share my screen with you, so you can, like, watch and, like, commentate.
Right, I see the Twitch lag.
Okay, that's awkward.
It's like, yeah, I'm watching your opponent activate Seal Overseer right now.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. They played a ballista and killed me.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
Rip Discord. Discord seems to be open for me again. Would be pretty easy, I think, but streaming video of him isn't exactly up to date. Would be harder. Yeah. Let's see if Discord's like found its brain cells. Discord, please. You were so good. You were such a good application. Alright, I need to actually decide how I'm sideboarding. Alright, what does Andre do? Let's find out. Boop. Boop. Let everybody else see. What do you do against Hardened Scales Affinity?
Obviously, you want the Stonies.
Yeah. Affinity. Of course, it's not in there. Tilt. All right, so I guess we're doing this ourselves. Do we want what I want to know is, do we want things like Reflector Mage?
I think Mage. I think Reflector Mage is good.
You think it's good? All right.
From playing the hardened scale side of like these kind of matchups, Reflector Mage is always annoying. Like just like your hangerback walker if they don't have a sack outlet, it just like really screws you.
Yeah.
The interesting thing to think about is Rest in Peace. I'm not sure if I want that or not, because that shuts off all of the Ravager shenanigans. They're playing Disciple of the Vault.
Yeah, they are playing Disciple of the Vault, so maybe that means we want like 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the number is, and
like I think I don't want Geist. Spell Queller can be awkward, I feel like, because they have a lot of like onboard things. So actually, I'm not sure I like Spell Queller a lot in this matchup. Like we need to be able to shut down Archon, but we have like other cards for doing that. So I think I want to shave on some Spell Quellers, probably like 2. How do we beat Walking Ballista is the real question. Outside of, I guess, just like
Image is really bad against Walking Ballista.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's really good with the Lord, so I'm gonna do something like this, which you can't really see. I guess you'll see it eventually. You'll see it eventually. Yeah, once Discord gets working again, I guess they like decided to do some maintenance or something. I don't really know. Poor timing for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll have you know, spoiler, our hand's good. It does not have a Stony Silence in it though, but we're gonna keep it because it's good. We have like Noble Path, Mausoleum Wanderer, Selfless Spirit, Windswept Heath, Collecting Company, just like good cards. We're gonna fetch Shock the Stable Garden. Boop, boop. And we are going to play a Noble. Go! Next turn we got a billion options. Everything but Company is like playable in our hands, so we just like get to decide how we want this game to play out. They're going to play a 1/1 for 1. Ooh, I think a Lord makes this decision much easier. Mausoleum Wanderer, although maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm supposed to put a Selfless Spirit in play to beat the stupid Walking Ballista. I don't really think it beats Walking Ballista, so we're going to put this in play. We're going to put the Lord in play. And Selfless Spirit next turn. Because currently all it kills is by Hark anyway, if they were to play a Ballista. Steel Overseer is going to get pathed. So that card's very good. Although there's a Collected Company. That could hit the Reflector Mage! Well, there's the land for Collected Company, rather. I think we can wait on it. I would like more information. Path this. Oop. Alright, well, Discord looks to be back up and running. What are the chances we can get a call going? Boop. I'll try again. Why not? Keep trying till it works. Call unavailable. Awkward. Hoo-yo, combat. Attack with these guys. Or girls, or whatever they are. Apparitions? Is that a word? That's a word. Oh yeah, they're not letting me call people. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Discord. Don't do it.
Yeah, I was having the same problem. It was like the call wasn't working.
Yeah, like it just won't let me call you. 2 hardened scales. That's really awkward. And then this thing becomes a 3/3. Blech. There's Disciple of the Vault. Which like drains me, right? These are all on the ground though. Like I just don't care. Put to a graveyard. Yeah, like I'm taking this one. I'm not going to block. Because that makes racing good for you. Noble Hierarch. Don't care. Green. Alright, we're going to cast Collect Company. Boop. Drogskol Captain, Drogskol Captain. That is it, Chief. Of all the things, that is it. I think you're dead. Combat. Hiya! Take like 14. You got to like 2. Deal. Go. I think an Arcbound's like their only realistic way of winning this game now. There's an Ancient Stirrings. But even that, then they can only gain like 3 life. Can't really even set up a really good attack. A Walking Ballista is pretty useless because I have the combo. But they can like try to fireball me with like Ballista plus Arcbound, which takes too long. Here's the Arcbound. They have it. They just like don't have enough time / mana. Because like I'm just gonna deal 1 billion to you. They played the Arcbound. It is a 3/3. And a Ballista to drain me? Yeah, okay. Is this like Xaxes or something? Like, I don't understand. Probably gonna block both and sack Selfless Spirit. Just to like be safe. I didn't do the math last game and it punished me a lot, so I think we can throw the 5/4 in the garbage can and just like have the rest as maximum overkill. I thought this trade didn't just lose me life. I was very wrong. Boop. Boop. Are you going to let me respond? I'll just sacrifice Selfless Spirit anyway. That way I can just F6. If I die here, I'll be pretty sad. You have a 12/12. That is something you have. You have like a fling? I don't understand. Why are we still playing this game? Why are we still doing this? Okay, you got me to 10. That's not 0. There's a 0 in it, but it's not 0. What is your plan now? To concede. Why do we do all this? Why did you do all this? I don't understand why that happened. All right, so you can kind of see, Joe, if you want to comment, you saw how I sideboarded, right? Hopefully you remember. I have three Geist, 3 Quellers in my sideboard currently, and I have 1 recipe still on my sideboard. I also have an image in my sideboard. I don't know what I do and don't want. I don't know what I don't want. The mana accelerant still seemed good. Rattlechains seems fine. Maybe that card's a little worse than like Image or Queller.
Yeah, I'm not hot on Rattlechains, I think.
It flies.
I don't know if it's also an X1.
Yeah. More things that get sniped by ballistas. I mean, ballistas just going to like decimate us no matter what, right?
Yeah, but I think like reducing your vulnerability to that's important.
All right, we'll put it on the Queller.
I think Queller is good enough.
I do think Queller's pretty good in this matchup. Like, yeah, based on how Game 1 played out. Any consideration the path on upkeep gives them access to 4 mana is bad, but they have so many 2-drops.
Yeah, I don't think they ever play anything that costs more than 4 mana either, so it counters basically everything in the deck.
Yeah, this hand is so bad. Quick response. Sevdem, I pathed immediately because I didn't want them getting counters on their creature on upkeep. You're right that it does let them double spell most likely, but yeah, I don't know. I prioritize them not getting a counter on their 1/1 to like kind of stumble them a little bit longer over like doing it on upkeep and not giving them a mana. I didn't think the mana was going to be that important.
Yeah, Discord's tweeting about server issues right now. There's again a lot of people tweeting at them. Okay. They're like working on it. They're having some issues on their back end. Yikes.
I'm going to mulligan this hand. We can mulligan to Stony Silence, and so I think that's reasonable to keep mulliganing. Oh, this hand has no lands. There we go. This has a Stony Silence and a land. Keep. Find another land. That's another land. All right. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't really matter that we mulligan low if we have such powerful cards to mulligan to. This is interesting. Like, whether or not to play Wanderer or Aether Vial, I think, is actually pretty interesting here. Like, as if they go, like, Stirrings on 2, like, tapping them out might be reasonable. Like, using this is just, like, literally a, like, tempo you off something, I don't think is the most unreasonable thing. Although, yeah, especially because, like, Aether Vial is going to get shut down, most likely. Like, I think it was pretty reasonable to play it. But, like, I'm playing as if they, like, have Nature's Claim. So let's put our Wanderer into play. Like, it still lets us put Wanderer into play. And if they have Nature's Claim, like, we get really rewarded for playing like this. We just don't get to attack. Although shutting down one of their lands is really nice, so it may just, like, never matter. This Stony Silence might just go the distance. If we can get these Drogskol Captains in play and pump up the Mausoleum Wanderer... Oh, they just conceded. Never mind, I was doing all this math. I just don't want to play against... And this, honestly, like... I hope all of you that are still here, those of you still watching on YouTube through all the drama, this is why you play Spirits. Like, humans can't do this. Like, what? They conceded to a 1-1, right? Like, they conceded to this. No, they actually conceded to this. But, like, the point is, like, we had nothing really going on. Like, we even shut down one of our own cards. They untapped and conceded because, like, this card is just ridiculous. And Rest in Peace is kind of the same way in a lot of places. So, it's just, like, that is why you actually play Spirits. And, like, even though it can feel really clunky and awkward sometimes, outside of the sweet blowouts, like, just, like, those games, unfortunately, are games that you, like, are looking to make happen in Modern. And that's, like... I don't know. It's just like we mulled the 5. We killed them on turn 3. Turn 2? Turn 2? I think we killed them on turn 2. They're turn 3. You look weird with glasses on. Yeah, it's foreshadowing for in like 20 years when I actually need glasses because that's what happened to my dad. This is what I'm going to look like. It's just way older and less hair probably. Rip Discord. You play Spirits for actual lands? Yeah, but half the time these actual lands hurt you. It's just like... I think we saw that mattering a lot in one of the earlier games where they were like racing us with a shambling vent. We like legitimately had to do math with like, hey, is this actually going to add up at the end of the game? And it did. Like towards the end of the game, like these races were like really worth considering. So it's just, I don't know. It's awkward. Ugh. Do you have anything to add, Joe, about what is happening so far in our leagues? Because, like, honestly, Spirits is not... I haven't been feeling the, like, this deck is just unbeatable busted. But it feels like we've gotten a few punk outs and, like, that even felt like a punk out where it's just like, here's the sideboard card you can't beat.
Are we 2-1 or 1-2? Or no, we're 2-1.
We're 2-1. We're 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, we lost to Black-White.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, I think Spirits is really good against, like, the good decks in Modern. You play a bunch of, like, the weird, shitty creature decks that might not be great. Like, I don't know.
Play Magic with me.
Like, it's good against humans, but, like, that black-white deck was just, like... I can't hear you at all now.
Me? I haven't talked for a while. I was waiting for you to talk. Could you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I pulled up your stream, and I'm seeing the... I have the stream muted, and I'm watching you talking.
Oh, that's really awkward. It's like you're in a call with me. Like, you shouldn't be hearing stuff. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no, I just like that like black-white token mid-range deck just seems like really stupid.
Why did this window move over here? Moto, I swear.
But,
the viral. Would you like to play first? Love to. Show me the good Noble Hierarch hands. You keeping this, Joe? Just like on the play, path into Supreme Phantom into like thing? Although we're probably not pathing on one.
I mean, I can't see it.
Oh. Double Queller, Supreme Phantom, Path, Misty Rainforest, Breeding Pool, Horizon Canopy?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Probably fine, he says. Alright, chat, that's good enough for me. Alright, we're going to play the Misty so we can conceal kind of what we're doing. Also conceal that we don't have a 1-drop that we actually want to cast. Not really sure if that accomplishes anything. I think it might be at least life neutral on playing the shock land that we're probably going to play next turn. But if we draw a speed land, then like we're going to feel really smart and thin. Oh no, Faithless Looting. Off Backleaf Cliffs. I guess we want it to be Hollow and not Dredge, right? Yeah. Well, how about Dredge discarding Dark Blast and like Conflagrate?
Well, we don't...
Is it worth conceding to conceal what we're on? Yeah, it doesn't kill anything, but like, can we beat this Conflagrate? Ever?
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. Maybe it's worth continuing playing. We're gonna continue playing. For the sake of posterity. What do I want to play? I want to grab Temple Guard? I'm feeling a Temple Guard. Would not like to pay 2 life. Alright, well, let's put our Supreme Phantom in play and hope this goes our way. I feel like shocking, especially like game 1 against this deck, is like gotta be pretty bad. Like, they're kind of just a glorified burn deck. They're a burn deck with a bunch of extra steps.
Mm-hmm.
And like, ugh, Creeping Chill. Ugh, the card is so good. Like, see, this is a good example, right? Like, they literally have like this X burn spell, and like they just bolted me or helixed me or whatever. Just like losing life to my land seems horrific here. Well, I know what we're playing, so we don't really gain anything from conceding early, except more stream time of watching a game that's probably winnable. But if this is a Cathartic Reunion, we probably are not in this game.
Yeah.
Inline Mesher. My best of 1 arena green-black opponent played 4 Duress Mana Me versus Ban Fog. Yeah, people are on to you guys. You guys playing Fog? They're on to you guys.
Oh, yeah. I was playing Turbo Fog. My Golgari opponent had Kitesail Freebooter, and I'm like, well, shit, I don't have spot removal, and took my Cleansing Nova.
Yikes. Yikes. Gotcha. Yeah, Kitesail Freebooter is like also kind of good because it's like just a flyer otherwise. All right, we're at 11. They hit Stinkweed Imp. Did they not dredge that Stinkweed Imp? I don't know what happened there. We could path this out of the way. That doesn't really seem very good. I don't really know if we want to like hold up Spell Queller this turn or not. Like, what is it accomplishing? We can hold Spell Queller, or we can play Supreme Phantom and path.
Yeah, the Phantom seems better just to get the clock.
All right, we'll put the Phantom in play. I mean, you say a clock, but they're at 22.
Oh, that's fair. I don't know.
I mean, well, I want to play it because... Actually, I don't know why I want to play it. Like, I feel like they're incentivized to conflagrate anyway because they want to get me to 10 so that these Bloodghasts have haste, and I want to be able to block Bloodghasts. A third Creeping Chill in the top half of their deck. Joe, I don't think we're winning this one, pal. I don't think we're doing it. This is not it. I've run into a lot of people playing Jeskai. Really obnoxious. They're supposed to be on aggro decks, and they just tie to my fogs. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Butter. I don't know about that one. Those of you just joining us and been hanging out, we've been live for about an hour and 40 minutes. We had some Discord problems, so you do not get to see Joe Stempo's lovely face currently. He is still with us in spirit as we're playing Spirits. So if you have any questions for him, feel free to ask. Also, if you hear strange voices, that is all him. It may just be that you're insane as well, but I blame him. Well, now I feel dumb. They cast Faithless Looting, so like I would have liked to Queller it. Although they may not have cast it if I had 3 mana up, right? But 3 prized amalgams. Alright. I suppose Collected Company is still a worthwhile draw. But we're at 8. So the Collected Company has to be real good. Like we're talking like double Drogskol good. I'm not even sure that does it. Yeah. Bring back some Bloodghasts. We can path, like, one thing, and we probably will. Just to, like if we do draw the company, it's, like, worth our time. But I actually don't think we can beat this Conflagrate, because we'd have to tap 2 Horizon Canopies. Yeah, I actually think we're just done. We're super done. I actually already have haste, too. Blech. I'm done. I'm done! I don't want to play against these clowns anymore. Alright, let's find Dredge. Dredge is probably not super big brain. Dredge. So we just like search for it. Nope, no Dredge. Alright. Andre, you've not been very helpful recently. Turns out in friendly leagues, Andre, less helpful. For a second I thought I was to blame for my voices in my head. Yeah, no kidding.
I like
good.
I like Rips.
You like Rips? You think that card's good?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one,
Yeah.
Joe. I kind of like Dromoka's command. We can like prevent the damage that a Conflagrate does.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah.
Seems okay. Like a counterspell for Conflag. I'm kind of here for it. Unified Will, I think is probably pretty bad.
Yeah.
I do like Thalia a fair bit, I think.
Thalia's decent, especially on the play. Like you
Yeah,
might
on
be
the
able
play,
to
I think
steal
Thalia's
like
right.
if they have like a hand that hinges on Cathartic Reunion, like that
The
can
thing
be
is,
really
like, if
good.
we play a Thalia on 2 and then, like, look at a Rest in Peace, I'm just like, oh my gosh. You know, it's feel really dumb.
And Reflector Mage might be okay.
Might be okay.
Or something else. Yeah.
Is it better than Path to Exile?
Don't think so.
Because, like, I don't even know what I'm cutting right now.
Right.
Although Queller might be bad. I can't tell how good Queller is in this matchup because it does hit the hate. Like if we get a rip, playing a turn 2 rip into they have to like start taking draw steps to try to find a Nature's Claim. Like having Queller for the Nature's Claim is just going to be very important. But we could also be on the just like it stumbles them enough that we can just race them, and like we don't really care that much. Like we're just trying to NASCAR this person down. I don't know. Phantasmal Image might be really good. Huh?
Geist?
I think Geist is bad. I think Image is also pretty bad.
That's what I was thinking.
Things that die to Dark Blast are not super high on my like.
Rattlechains.
Yeah, I think Rattlechains. I think Selfless Spirit's fine. And like Thalia's fine because if they're taking like if they're spending 2 mana to kill a Thalia with a Dark Blast, we're like probably at least alright. And like that's the worst case scenario in my opinion. Oh hey look, Turn 1 Noble, turn 2 Rest in Peace with Queller and all this other stuff. That'll be a keep for me, dog. You'll get to see it here in a second, Joe, but this hand's great. The mana's a little awkward, but the hand's great.
That's what we signed up for.
Images aren't great in the face of Dark Blast. Yeah, the problem is, Sev, that our whole deck's pretty bad in the face of Dark Blast. Geist is good. The Enlightened Master said the Geist is good.
Yeah.
How is the Geist good? Like, I don't really see, like, it pressures, but I don't feel like it even attacks very well. Like, it's kind of a gray ogre when attacking, right? Like, we get a hit in for 4, but, like, it's not that hard to block. And, like, they'll see it coming. It's not like they'll just, like, I'll surprise them with it. You know, it's pretty slow. Play a turn 3, and then, like, turn 4, I finally get to attack with it. They can just, like, hold back an Amalgam or whatever, and we just, like, look really stupid. What am I grabbing this? So, just, like, not saying it's guaranteed awful. You might just be right. I have no idea. It's the fastest clock. You have Lords. Yeah, but Lording a Geist once still trades with an Amalgam. Right? But, hey, once again, you might just be right. I'll try putting them in for Game 3. How does that sound? Yeah, the upside to Geist is that they aren't really blocking it. I don't think it's that hard to block. They need, like, one thing to block it, right? So...
I mean, one of the things that is important is that, like, their Amalgams come into play tapped, so, like, you at least get, like, an attack through it.
Yeah.
Once.
It's true.
I'm not sure how, like... I don't know. I'm not hot on Geist to begin with. Like,
I think Geist is good. I like playing with Geist. I just I'm not sure it's for this matchup, but it is a quick clock, and I do like it against combo decks normally.
Yeah.
But this particular combo deck, I just wasn't a huge fan since this deck's about I feel like this particular combo deck is good at clogging up the ground. So I figured it's the ground attacker that's really small against a deck that can put a bunch of stuff on the ground. I don't know. Hard to sell myself on this one. We did just get to Rest in Peace all their stuff away though, so that's a pretty good turn. That's a pretty good turn. Yeah, I don't think you actually want it. Yeah, you don't want it, Chris. My friend Chris is playing a win it into top 8. Yeah, here they are. They're starting to draw cards to find the Nature's Claim process, which is fine because we have the Queller. We're probably just gonna hold up Queller for the rest of the game, or maybe not the whole rest of the. I don't know. I don't know how long we're gonna hold it up for because we can also just play Lords. We can also play Collected Company. I'm gonna Collected Company. Oh, Collected Company is so good. But playing Lords is also really good. Because it makes it easy to counter this we can eventually counter this Nature's Claim with Wanderer. I think I'll just want a Company. Company is just the best thing to be doing, I think, no matter what. But the turn after that we'll reassess. Assuming they didn't find it in the next these next 4 or 5 draw steps that they have. Obviously, if they have it just here, we get to Queller it, but otherwise we're copying. And if they Nature's Claim it in step, they don't get to use the turn that Nature's Claiming it to combo off. What was that, Joe?
Oh, my microphone rubbed against my robe.
I think the people problem with Geist. Yeah, let's just Company. All right. Anyway, what is it? I think the people problem with Geist is normally it always 2/2, but this deck's case just isn't true. Oh, the normal problem with it. I guess Company response. They didn't even look to see what it is. They just conceded.
Nice.
All right. I could have whiffed. All right. So let's read some of this Geist arguments. Bruh, cash my check today. Oh, you're so professional, making money. Wow. No Mausoleum. 2 3 for 1 them on that reunion. Yeah, I could have Mausoleumed the reunion. I don't know. I wanted to hold it for Nature's Claim. Sorry, the people problem have. Yeah, the problem people have with Geist. Jeez, talking. One of those hard things. Maybe we should have too much removal then. Path by itself is pretty mopey. I'm gonna cut 2 Path to Exiles and put 2 Geists in my deck. Is that ridiculous? Why does that feel ridiculous? I don't know. We're going to try 2 Geists, chat. We're going to try it. Chat says it's good. We're trying it. Those on YouTube, this is all their fault, not mine, when we lose a lot. I am the professional here. I am listening to I think that's wrong, says Chris. All right, what do you want to do? We can do 1. That's doesn't seem like we're likely to see it. How many do we actually
I would rather cut Selfless than Path.
Rather cut Selfless than Path. When's the last time Chad has ever been right about anything? That's not true. They're right sometimes. This hand is horrible. I have 3 Spell Quellers and a Geist. Even if this was a Path, I would not keep this hand. Mulligan. This hand is so good. Oh, it's so close. But, man, I get obliterated by a Dark Blast. What are we thinking, Joe? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking I gotta get to the match. I still see your sideboard.
We're looking at double Noble Hierarch, Mausoleum Wanderer, 3 lands on 6. Like, we could take the same logic I took with the Affinity game, where we could just be like, we have Rest in Peace in our sideboard, we can just keep mulliganing aggressively, but, like, this hand, like, we're on the draw with the Scry. Yeah.
And a thing. You have a Scry, you're on the draw.
There's merits to it, right? There's, like, Scry on the draw, so, like, Rest in Peace and Collected Company are good ones to find. Even Horizon Canopy, we could probably crack aggressively to find these cards. So it's like, what, 10 total cards that we care about in 54. I mean, chat, what do we think? Are we mulliganing this, chat? Joe says a lot of smart things.
I mean, Geist is a decent hit too. You have Noble, so you can play it on turn 2. You're attacking for 7.
Yeah, like if we're on the racing with Geist playing, this hand is very good at it.
Yeah, this is really close.
Yeah, this is really close. What are we thinking, chat? Need some help. I need your help. Me and Joe need your help because this is really, really tight.
I hate mulliganing, and we're in a friendly league, so I would probably keep it.
You'd probably keep it. You'd probably keep it. All right, Chris. You've played the Dredge side before. You think this hand's beaten Dredge ever? Well, it will be Dredge, I suppose, with like a rip and like the series is just like not so draws, but like
he says Sneep.
Sneep. Chris says Sneep. Mole all in. Sebastian wants to find the rest in pieces. I'd probably mulligan this. It's 2 mulligan, 1 Sneep.
No, you'll probably lose, but I mean Sneep.
You don't even want to play Noble on 1? Yeah, that's true. We're not
reasonable, yeah.
Because then they can cast Cathartic. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we don't have to make that decision yet. Because like if they lead on Faithless Looting, like
that's true.
I mean,
this is probably one of the closer hands.
Cathartic.
We should snip this one for later. This is probably a lot easier mulligan than we think. Like, we're probably gonna show this to like Kat, and she'd be like, "Snap mulligan! You have 3 rest in pieces to draw to." But like, I think this is a pretty interesting decision.
Whatever.
Well, I don't know. I'm just anticipating. Like, I want to keep it. That probably means it's wrong. So I'm gonna mulligan it. We're gonna adjust for my bias. Sibling turns. This hand is shit. All right, Butter. Fine. Fine. Is this hand better? Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
I mean, if this was on land, it'd be a pretty good keep. All right, as Sebastian said, it's all in time. Anytime you spend this much time waiting, just mulligan. Yeah, I agree. When in doubt, we can do better. I think I'm mulliganing this. Mulligan. 2 lands, rest in peace. Hey, keep! Rest in peace. That ain't it, Chief. We got to turn 2 Geist on 4 cards. We're doing it. Oh, we are probably not winning this game, chat. I know that is an astute observation, but I do not think we're going to win this game. It's time to see if you guys are right about Geist, though. We're going to draw a land in these 2 draw steps, and we're going to learn. We're going to learn if it's Geist time. Train! Can you hear the train, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear the thunder? Ugh. I come from a land down under, where we mulligan to 4 and die to Dredge.
Well, no, we need another land for turn 2, guys. Hold on.
We're gonna draw it, Joe. We've always had it this whole time. All right, we have 23 cards we're looking to draw. We'll take Rest in Peace or another land, any land. It doesn't even matter. Although we were getting real dredged on. Wait, did they just like actually Faithless Looting and not dredge? Why are they not dredging?
Wait, what did they pitch?
Amalgam Cathartic Reunion? What is happening? Why are you not dredging? Have you read the name of your deck? You should read the name of your deck. I think that's an important step in this process. Selfless Spirit is Supreme Phantom. I think we're playing Selfless Spirit. The Supreme Phantom is better if we draw the land for Geist. Supreme Phantom it is. We're going to draw like they're never going to have a removal spell for Noble Hierarch because I don't think we can beat it. Oh no, that's a Lightning Axe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, they killed the Supreme Phantom! Winning! Yes! Discarding Assassin's Trophy. Oh no. Here's a Nature's Claim. We're still drawing a Rest in Peace, I think. Like, so far they're going to have like a 3/3 and a 1/1 in play. I think we're still drawn to like Rest in Peace this turn. Unless this is a Cathartic Reunion, which would be really bad. Oh no. Yeah, that's Cathartic Reunion. Okay, we're probably dead. We're probably no longer drawing to Rest in Peace. There's the Conflagrate. Alright, yeah, we just like Rest in Peace or die here, I think. I don't even think Geist matters anymore. It's literally just Rest in Peace or die.
Proof Geist is bad.
Proof Geist is bad. The Mold of 4 did not win. Did not win. And even if we do Rest in Peace, then we still have to beat, like, a 3/3 and 2 1/1s, which I don't even think is deterministic. Oh, 2 3/3s and 2 1/1s. That's actually a little better. Well, there's the land. Alright, Chief. It was a noble effort. Oh, wait, no, there's only 1 3/3. Alright, alright. We play on. Fetch. Well, we can't ever beat a Conflagrate, and they're going to start doing that thing. So, we're going to grab a Plains, and we're going to cast this Geist to St. Traft. Let's figure it out. Go get him, Tiger. The world's on your back. Drake, why isn't Joe a mod? Why is Train still spooky? I don't know why Train's still spooky. You guys are the mods. You guys fix it. Rip Joe. Imagine if that Geist was just another rip. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be another rip. It would be a Path to Exile, which I think it's much better as a Geist, because a Path to Exile seems like fanning the flames. Do you just have another Cathartic? Just like insult to injury? Ugh. No, it's a Life from the Loam. Okay. I didn't see that they actually dredged the Loam. I was too busy wallowing in self-pity. They hit anything? They have Blood Gas, so they can get a Blood Gas back. Take 5. Okay. Alright, I think once again we're on the Rest in Peace or Die plan. If anything, I think we might still die. Block. Take 5, go to 1. Rest in Peace or Die. That looks like a die to me. Alright, we gave it our best effort, chat. We gave it our best effort. I think there was one turn of the game where we legitimately had a chance. We had to draw Rest in Peace, but we had a chance. Alright, time for the bread and butter 3 and 2. We are 2 and 2, chat. Been live for almost 2 hours. Playing for the bread and butter record. We are 2 and 2, Mr. Michael. We have had some pretty rough leagues. Actually, it's not even true. I played against Hardened Scales and won. That's pretty interesting. We just lost to Dredge by mulliganing into Oblivion. Honestly, a lot of our losses have been mulliganing into Oblivion. But that makes sense because I feel like we have a lot of like really good hate cards and stuff like that. So like if we're not mulliganing, then our hands are just great. If we are mulliganing, then it's because our hands are mopey and terrible and we're mulliganing to good cards and we failed to do so. Deck sucks? Listen, Michael. What do you know? Deck's great. Did you get computer hacker glasses for Christmas? Yes, these are computer hacker glasses. I'm like
that's a kid, okay.
Yeah. John, great. It still works. We also mulligan and flooded a lot. Yeah, I agree. But I'm not sure that like mulligan and flooding a lot I think is like still indicative of something. Like a lot of people like to chalk those kinds of like things up to just like variance and magic, and I actually don't. Like I think there might be some like holes in the deck. Like for instance, like when we flooded, it's like we had 2 vials in play, you know, I think we had a hierarch too, so it's like, okay, let's look at our deck. Our deck is 4 hierarchs, 3 vials, and 21 lands. So if you count all of those as lands, then we have 28 mana sources, and we're shocked when we flood. Gee, you know, how did this happen? Let's put 2 and 2 together. And we're relying on spells like Collected Company to, like, make up for that. Joe, you keeping Mausoleum Wanderer, Path to Exile, Geist, 4 lands in the blind on the play? What are we thinking, chat? Why did you time Michael out?
Probably.
Oh, he said, okay, never mind. I see his message. Yeah, no, that deserved a timeout. Thank you, mods.
What did he say?
He just said the word John over and over again, which I don't know why it's not banned on my stream. I need to go back and fix that. You people? Oh, I'm timed out. Oh, you only timed him out for 10 seconds. You still won the 4 dress game? I'm in on go to the request that we re-add that word to the ban list. I mean, we played Jund on stream, so we had to unban it. Joe, are you keeping this hand? Has it caught up yet? Chad, are we keeping this hand? We're too busy banning Michael Kidd from my channel. He was a featured co-host. I think one of his accounts is modded too. Why is he on the non-modded account? Yeah, 28 mana sources in that sense seems like a lot. Exactly. So it's like hard to be like, when I look at these hands, it's like, well, we are playing 21 lands and like whatever. It should make our deck actually mulligan better.
Yeah, this is close.
I feel inclined to keep this.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Path to clear the way for Geist.
keep it, but
like it's like pretty good against combo decks, pretty bad against like fairish decks, but it's like fine. I'm keeping this. We're on the player draw. We're on the play. You can see by the highlighting because Moto is very very intuitive. You can see by the lighter color gray of in contrast to other gray that we are on the play. Oh, thank you very much, Grizzle Dad, for the follow. I really appreciate it. What's it like being the father of Grizzles? Is it easy out there? It doesn't seem like an easy life. All right, we're gonna fetch shock. Probably the only fetch shock we're gonna do. What's the J word? That would be Jund 8-bit. That is the J word. Oh, my dirty mouth. Dirty, dirty mouth. Yes. Blue. Put the thing into play. Pass the turn. Banned! You're banning me, huh? Banning me from my own stream. Can we beat Amulet literally ever? Let's find out. We have 2 Damping Spheres. I don't know what else we would want even in against this matchup, but I'm excited that we have Geist of St. Traft. I feel like that card's actually good in this matchup. I'd like to draw a Supreme Phantom. I think that's the best possible draw in our deck right here. Supreme Phantom. Drogskol Captain's on the list. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Combat.
what are they playing?
They're playing Amulet. They went turn 1 Forest Amulet of Vigor.
Oh, gross.
Yes! Let's see if we die on turn 2. The gross thing, too, about pathing them is that, like, the land comes in untapped. It's just like, blech. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great out here, Joe. They hit another Amulet. Well, if they have a Titan, we're not looking super alive. I don't even know if I'm supposed to play the Drogskol Captain or the Geist, but I feel inclined to play the Captain. That way, like, my Mausoleum Wanderer is better. Yeah. I don't actually know if it's good, but we're going to do it. Put this into play. Would not like to pay 2 life. Noble Hierarch. You're right on time, buddy. Right on time. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put Drogskol Captain into play. We could play Hierarch, hold up Path. That's bad. What?
Why are they playing a Guildgate?
Oh, that is a Guildgate. I thought that was the bounce land. Hey, chat. Help. Chris, are you here? Tell me you're here. It's Maze's End. Because all the gates and Maze's End itself comes in untapped. That's insane. Amulet of Vigor in a Maze's End deck is busted.
Wait, why?
It's Maze's End, Joe. Just let it happen.
Did you see Amaze's End?
No, I've not seen a Maze's End. But why else would you play Simic Guildgate in your deck, Joe?
I don't have any fucking clue.
Joe, have you read Maze's End?
No, I'm trying to yeah.
You have to play Ancient Strings too? Look at all this good deck building. This is so bad. I don't actually know if that's what they're doing, chat. But I think that might be what's going on here. And we're 100% dead. We cannot win. It was nice knowing you guys. We cannot win. OMG, why is that a command? What is what a command? There's multiple commands that should not be commands. Oh, yes! Tamir Guildgate! I'm so excited by this deck. This match is going to be so much more fun than if we were actually playing against Amulet Titan. We probably still have no hope of winning, but this is hot. Alright, 4 mana. What you got? We about to get fogged out of this game? They have thought better of their tapping. This is brutal. The Be Easy. Confirmed Maze's End. We are dead. Yes. Oh, Azusa. Yeah, look, that looks like a good card if your maze is ending people. That's an is it, Guildgate. 7 more before death. If they actually have the mazes end with Azusa and 2 amulets, how quickly can they kill us? I feel like this takes multiple turns still. I feel like this still takes multiple turns.
Yeah, I just posted a list that I found of somebody.
I'll look at it later. I'm enjoying the ride. I want to enjoy this ride with the rest of chat.
I mean, it's super clean. It's 2 of each gate and 4 mazes end.
That's just perfect, man. It's just perfect.
I mean, this guy has a basic forest, so I mean, this player is evolved a little bit.
They are evolved, chat. I think you have to quit Magic if you lose. Well, I have bad news for you, Angel. We are not winning. Although, the fact they have 2 cards in and have not played another land, they just, like, tap their mana a bunch and move to the next main phase, is probably pretty good for us. I'm probably going to pat this on their upkeep. Although it's still enters untapped. Jeez. I'm still going to do it on their upkeep. Stop my opponent's turn. We're going to play a Geist of St. Traft first. Here's a Geist of St. Traft. Are we about to get countered? Remand? Come on! I could have, like, sacked my Mausoleum Wanderer, but I think that card might be important. Especially with them having, like, not a very much mana. I think that card might be pretty important. Alright, I'm just going to pat this now. Because since they have counterspells in their deck and they show that they have counterspells in their deck, I'm just going to path it now. Because, like, we actually legitimately can't really beat another Remand very well. And I don't think they can do much with the mana on my turn. Because it does actually net them mana when I path them. It gives them 2 mana. Like, theoretically. They're making the 2 mana. What are you going to do with 2 green? If they're like... I don't even know. What can you do with it? We're just going through the motions? Sure. How do you have room for basics, too, in this deck? How does this mana base work? You have to play, like, 27 lands or whatever. 5 mana. I don't know what this is. Hopefully it gets countered by a Mausoleum Wanderer. This gets countered by a Mausoleum Wanderer. Alright, yeah, I'll counter that. Amethyst's Awakening. I know what this card does because I played the Duels of the not Duels of the Planeswalkers. Whatever the precursor to Arena was that was a mobile app. Yeah, just like top 4s like the lands. No thanks. I'll lose my creature to that. Oh, there's a Collected Company. I think Geist plus Noble Hierarch's a better turn though, so we're going to do that. Not really excited about playing this Aether Vial. I'm probably actually never casting it until I run out of gas. Magic Duels. Yeah, thank you. I thought, like, I wanted to say Duels, but I was like, I know it's not Duels of the Planeswalkers. Duels of the Duel... Whatever. Look, I'm done. I quit. I gave up trying. You know, Liliana Trophy and Fulminate are very good against this trash. I did not know that. What is happening to you? Well, you see the Be Easy. We're dying to this. There's also Explore. We countered the Animist's Awakening, which is nice. They did not see the onboard. What is this? You may tap any number of untapped gates you control. You have no gates that are untapped. Draw a card for each gate. Whenever a gate enters the battlefield, draw a card. Jeez.
Oh, Guild Summit.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, Guild Summit. Joe knows exactly what that does.
So
Obviously.
I was looking through Gatherer for cards that had gate in them.
Oh, they just conceded. They moved to second main and conceded because I think they're dead on board, right? 79, yeah. They just like spent all this time taking their turn just to concede. So honestly, Damping Sphere doesn't seem very good against this.
No.
But Thalia Unified will do. I guess Dromoka's commands is they have enchantments. Geist of St. Traft because it's just good. Also, like, kills, what's her face? Azusa with, like, any creature, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I can't even begin to fathom what's in their sideboard. So...
Geist is good.
Dude, why are they playing this deck before the next Elite, like, next round because that comes out? There's, like, some sweet stuff, like that 8/8. That card's, actually I think, kind of good.
Yeah, I forgot that card was not legal because I saw it.
Discord is working again. All right, well...
Oh.
Should we give it a try? Should we give it a try? I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Let's start a video call. It sounds like it is trying to call you. If you answer and show your
Cool.
face, I will. Oh, we're back online. Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah, we have to close Facebook because there's an echo.
Yeah, I think I closed mine. No, I did not die.
No.
Oh, it wants me to, like, actually leave.
All right.
All right. You are back up. All right, let me share my screen so you can see again. I have, like, a minute left to sideboard. Let's get your face, your beautiful face, back on here. That's a Joe. Let's full screen you so they can see you. There's Joe. We're back. All right. What sucks here, Joe? What do we hate? Path does not seem very good. I think, like, legitimately Dromoka's command's better because we can, like, kill guild summits. I don't know how many paths we do or don't want. I don't know how many creatures in their deck. Maybe it's just, like, horrible.
Yeah, Path is weird.
I don't know if they're an amulet. Like, if they're not an amulet, a Primeval Titan deck or not. I feel like they should be, but I saw Animist's Awakening, you know? Like, what are we doing?
I feel like they probably have a couple Titans, but
I'm going to cut Welcome Turns from the
they
deck.
don't have any ramp for it. So, or I mean, they do, but, like, it's not like Amulet where they're gonna, like, turn to it.
Yeah. Can't tell if Image is actually good. We're going to cut it. We're going to cut one image.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to try this.
Yeah.
I'm going to board similar to how I would board against Amulet. This is obviously not exactly how I would board, but this is similar-ish to how I would board against Amulet. Obviously, this card is like a house, Damping Sphere. But this is, yeah, it's not it. Double the Joe goodness. They got the two Joes. Nice jersey. Thanks, Tannen. How goes it? I'm sorry, I just noticed your comment. We're playing against some insane power level decks right now. Let me tell you what. This hand actually seems kind of fine. I think I'm going to keep this.
What's up, Tannen?
How goes Tannen? Tannen, you should be on my stream sometime. That could be fun as well. I just want everybody on. Everybody. Everybody come spend a day with Drake.
What's up, Jazba MTG?
Jazba. I've never met Joe, but he seems aight. He's aight. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't go calling home about him, but he's fine. So this is interesting because, like, we need to. I think we want to fetch a blue land so we can consider putting 3 1-drops into play next turn. Like, this land doesn't allow us to put. Oh yeah, no, it does. I'm just really dumb. I just have to put this in. All right, look, I'm not very good at Magic. Okay. No, I cast the wrong one.
Come on, Drake.
I was thinking about Noble Hierarch and cast it. Man,
Well,
Drake,
hey,
you
next
are.
turn, you can still play 3 1-drops.
Yeah, I can still play 3 1-drops. It's just, gosh, I'm so bad at Magic. It's incredible. I'm so bad. I'm so bad, Joe. Although,
Right.
this does let us play a 1-drop in, like, Thalia if we wanted. Turn 2 Drogskol Captain. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm so bad. Gosh. All right, let's go fetch up a breeding pool. Yeah, we'll fetch up a Hallowed Fountain. I lied. Fetch up a Hallowed Fountain. Why are they not F6? What are you going to do with 1 blue mana or 1 green mana? Yes. This needs to be cast like this. Probably should have cast the Mausoleum Wanderer first in case they have, like... okay, never mind. I don't even know what they could feasibly have. I don't know what I'm playing around. He's the coolest man to ever wear pink Crocs. That's actually probably true. He is the coolest man to ever wear pink Crocs. Listen to these 2 professionals. Hopefully Tannen's still around and I didn't, like, just miss him entirely. Trying to figure out Discord. Alright, yeah, I'll put the other Mausoleum Wanderer in play, and then it'll be your turn. Next turn we get to put the Lord in play, ideally, and that'll be pretty good. Oh, you're playing against Maze's End. Yes, Teddy, I am! I'm playing against top-tier Decklist Maze's End. In case you guys want to know how Spirit's Maze's End matchup is, I'm learning this moment. Honestly, I, like, 100% would take this to an FNM. Like, this is right up my alley. Just, like, terrible lands. I have a sweet set of, like, original, like, guild gates that are, like, from, I think, Dragon's Maze. So they, like one of them matches the theme or whatever. Like, they all have, like, a similar theme. So I think it's the Dragon's Maze ones. And because they have different arts. I think this is one of them. This is Guild Gatecrash? Maybe not. But they're all, like, foil. And, like, I have foil mazes in. Just, like, a set of each. And I'm trying to get them all signed. And, like, it's like an EDH set for, like, when I want to play really bad EDH decks. Yeah. I'm a fan of the mazes in plus gates. Anything with guild gates in it, I'm in. I'm in.
Where do you lie on Maze's End without gates?
Mazes in without gates, that's good deck building. I'm actually a pretty big fan. That's that land that taps for multiple if you have multiple mazes handed out, right?
Also, I'm pretty sure this person was 03 when they started.
Were they? I don't even know. We might be able to scroll all the way up in chat, but I don't actually know. We might be able to check record.
I did. It doesn't show you.
It doesn't show me? That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess we just try to cast it. Like, we're 100% getting remanded, right?
I mean...
Whatever.
Okay.
It's better than Collector Company getting remanded. Fine. Cast your remand. If this resolves, they're not in great shape.
If it doesn't resolve, they're not in great shape.
Yeah, that's true. Cast remand and modern. Idiot chief.
Off of your...
I'm surprised this deck plays actual factual 0 Cavern of Souls. I feel like that can't be correct, too. While we're on the topic of, like, things that I just don't really understand about this deck.
So I think the Cavern thing is, like... You have, like... It doesn't help with your sideboard cards. It's like a flex slot, probably over, like, a Canopy or, like, a untapped land. Like a Sanctum.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's go to combat and attack. For 6. We got a real clock. Mausoleum Wanderer plus Lord, real clock. And we got a company next turn, which is pretty nice. I don't know how we lose this game, to be honest. Probably involves like a worship or something. Or not a worship, ensnaring bridge. Plus like empty your hand. Does not involve Guild Summit. I don't think the way we lose this game starts with Guild Summit. Although they did draw a card. That's busted. I forgot to fetch. I'm so bad. Well, upkeep. I'm going to fetch. And we'll fetch a basic. What do we want? Take forest? Plains, forest, plains, forest. I'm actually just going to hold up Collected Company because this is like, I think essentially a 2-turn clock. It's 6. Whatever. Cast it in step, and then I can cast it main phase, and they're probably going to die in 2 steps. Like, just make sure it resolves.
Yeah.
There's no reason to slam it.
Good...
Ooh! Or, we could Dromoka's command. Make them sack Guild Summit and put a counter on my... I don't care. Mausoleum Wanderer. Noble Hierarch? I could attack with Noble Hierarch. Now you actually get value out of having a counter on it. I think I'm actually going to do that. Yes. Choose player. That one. Choose thing. This. Look at that. I told you. Dromoka's command beats Guild Summit. We did it, chat. We've done it. And now it's actually just a 2-turn clock no matter what. Alright, cool. Go. And they have 3 Simic Guild Gates in play. So that's not really how this works. Maybe they play Scape Shift. Do you think they have Scape Shift in their deck? Oh, I didn't get to see their deck. Their deck was cool and interesting. Unfortunately, not that good against spirits. Yeah. Alright. We got the bread and butter 3 and 2. It's nice. We played against some top tier strategies. I mean, but honestly, nothing outside the realm of what would be reasonable to play against like the first few rounds of an open, I think. A lot of people like try to make fun of these decks. Like people don't show up and play, like pay $50-$60 to like play these through an open. So, I mean, that's honestly stuff that you might reasonably play against. I've played against some wacky stuff at some opens, and I myself have played some wacky stuff at opens. So, the real matchups, I suppose, were like Hardened Scales and Dredge, which we did. We went 1-1. Beat Hardened Scales, ironically, and not Dredge. I feel like our deck's better against Dredge than it is Hardened Scales, but I mean, in one case we drew the Stony Silence, in the other we did not. Where are my sideboard cards?
I don't think Hardened Scales is that good.
You just don't think it's that good of a deck? Do you think Original Affinity's better, or do you think both strategies just blow?
I think like Original Affinity's underrated.
Should have boarded Surgical to see the opponent's deck. We don't play Surgical, we play Rest in Peace. What do you think of this build of Spirits? Like, what's your opinion? Anything, like, you would change? You don't like Geist, you want Reflector? I kind of liked Geist. I won't lie. Like, a lot of spots, like, I thought Geist would have been a good card to have, and in a lot of spots it was a good card to have. We didn't draw it that much, but the times we drew it, it was a fairly reasonable card. I mean, it was better than a lot of the other stuff we had going on.
It got Thoughtseized a lot.
Did it? Did it actually get Thoughtseized a lot? I mean, if it did, that's, like, pretty reasonable, right? It probably means it's the best card in our hand. I don't know if like Reflector Mage would be better. Like I don't like those games. I didn't really get the feeling like I didn't feel like I was missing Reflector Mage. I did feel like I was missing like something about the composition didn't feel right though. Something about our composition of lands and spells. Like the Lords were just obscenely better than anything else. Like a lot of our other cards just seemed really mopey. Supreme Phantom was really good. I was really impressed with that card. Drogskol Captain always good. Queller always good as we predicted. The images was also really good. I kind of feel like I want a 4th image. Even though like I was talking about how bad it is with company, like it's honestly not even always that bad with company because we oftentimes at least have something in play, or my opponent does. Wanderer is insane. I feel like I might want a 4th image. I didn't really draw the Rattlechains. The 2 Selfless Spirits were fantastic. I wouldn't touch those.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe cards that like I would consider shaving would be like some number of these, maybe like 1. I don't know if I want this or not. I just like legitimately have no idea. And then maybe 1, play 1 Geist main 1 side. I could see cutting 1. I could see doing something like this and like trying to find room for like a Reflector Mage and a like another image. I would probably consider that. Like I think having access to some one-ofs, like maybe that means we keep Rattlechains, right? So we go image, Reflector Mage. I could do that.
I was playing Akira when I played the deck, which like
Akira. That's kind of hot. It's bad with image, so like I wouldn't want the 4th image if we did want Kira. But Kira's interesting. It's a spirit too, right?
Uh-huh.
Jeez, why are we playing it?
Yeah.
I guess our 3s are already pretty loaded.
Yeah, I mean like it's something that like
Maybe it's
good. It's good in like if you're playing like a lot of Jund.
Yeah, I guess it's like a metagame call. It's like if you expect a lot of Jeskai specifically, Jund, decks like those, like you would want Kira. I'm still not sure about this whole mana base thing. The mana was weird at times. It was perfect other times. I don't know.
Yeah, the mana's awkward sometimes.
I kind of want a 4th Canopy. I kind of want at least a Cavern or 2.
Like what do you cut?
I don't know. I don't know if I want all 3 Botanical Sanctums. Those could be kind of awkward.
Yeah, that would probably be my first cut.
Maybe some number of these basics. The basics were actually a lot more awkward in some spots than like I really wanted them to be. Like I'm not sure we actually want this forest. We have literal 8 green cards in our deck. It's Collected Company and Noble Hierarch. And if we put Cavern, we can put Cavern on human. Like it doesn't feel great, but it's actually close to equivalent to a forest. It's a forest that doesn't cast Collected Company. So like Cavern naming human, if you think about its equity, like compared to a forest, I think that might be pretty close. So like these are probably the first 2 lands I'd cut is 1 Sanctum, 1 forest, and then I would eye up the rest of the Sanctums. I'd eye up. I think the basics are fine. I think the shocks are fine. Maybe consider cutting up Fetch. I don't know how I feel about that. But like it's probably the next on the chopping block if I'm being realistic. So like if I don't have a basic forest in my deck, I can cut like a Misty. Play like 2 Caverns and a Canopy. I'd consider that. I think that could be really good. Cavern is, I think, probably pretty good, and it's very good in a lot of these like controllers matchups. And I don't know, 3 Aether Vial actually felt fine. Like we were talking, I was talking about how like if we're playing 21 lands, I think the 3 Aether Vials are fine. I think if I would consider cutting a land from the deck entirely to play a 4th Aether Vial, go down to 20 lands, but then our companies get worse. So I don't actually know.
One of the things that that I liked about Allie's list was she cut a land for a Birds of Paradise.
Cut a land for Birds of Paradise.
And then she had like a couple of Planeswalkers in the
Yeah,
side.
like that's what I'm saying. I want like more
and Gideon.
lands that are better than lands in this deck, but the problem is like we want actual lands for this card. I don't know.
Sure. I mean,
I would have to look at the main deck more, like outside of those changes that I was talking about.
Like Birds helps cast company, but Vial doesn't. And Birds, it sucks, but like you can.
We're kind of a slave to this card. That may be why Blue-White Spirits took off for a little while because like, well, with this card, like your deck, you just get to make a lot of better deck building decisions with your deck. Like you probably play 4 Caverns in the Blue-White Spirits build. You can probably play like what do you lose in the sideboard? Just Dromoka's Command. I see now why. Like I used to wonder, it's like, why would you ever play Blue-White Spirits? Like this card's busted. Have you read this card? So is this card. And after playing these leagues, like our deck is such a slave to this card, and it does bail you out of a lot of situations. There's a lot of times where you're just like really behind. You're like, company. Oh look, the ball sacks, and you're dead. But like, I honestly think I would miss this card more than this card.
Oh yeah,
and that's
Hierarch's
weird.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's really weird. I also would consider toying around with like a spirits build that just has unclaimed territories, like blue-white spirits, but like you play unclaimed territories and caverns, just like those 8 lands, and the rest is like blue and white lands. And like maybe consider playing like this. You should name human on one of them, and like you might still get to play these, like these and the rest in pieces, which have disappeared. Moda says I have 15 cards, but the rest in pieces are gone. I don't really understand. Moda's a weird program.
Oh, you need to scroll left a little bit.
Oh, are they like far out there?
Left.
Oh, I understand. God, I'm dumb. The Unified Wills are gone too. I don't know why it like looked locked.
I was never really happy with Unified Will. Like, I think
we also didn't really play against a lot of decks Unified Will was good against. Well, like, that's not true. We played against Maze's End and just like didn't draw it, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it's bad against Dredge makes it look pretty mopey in the sideboard, but otherwise, like decks like Scapeshift and Ad Nauseam probably get to be pretty hard matchups without Unified Will. It shows up in a lot of spots where like our deck's pretty bad.
Something like Disdainful Stroke or something like
Noble's much better than Coco. I agree.
Spell.
Rattlechains has always felt unimpressive to Sev. Yeah. I don't know. Rattlechains seems like a nice effect to have access to one copy of, but I don't know if I want a lot. I don't know. It might just be bad. Like, we might just like consider cutting these 3 cards. But I think if I were to make changes to the deck, that's where I would start. I mean, I've now played like probably 2 leagues lifetime with the deck, so I'm by no means an expert. But I think there's like I don't think this deck's doing anything that's complicated to comprehend. You know, like in PVDDR's article, where, you know, he set Twitter ablaze about what decks are difficult. I do think he was like kind of right on the nail with like Bant Spirits. Is like there's a lot of tricky stuff with like flash, instant speed, but like at the end of the day, this deck plays Magic. This deck plays Magic the way Magic's meant to be played, and if you have played Magic and you play Magic well, you're going to play this deck well. And I think I agree with that. Like, this deck's not really doing anything that's like super complicated to comprehend. Like, even like a lot of the skills that come from Limited could port straight over to this. Just like, you know, combat tricks and big beaters and, you know, just stuff to play around. I think it's pretty simple, pretty basic for the most part. By no means does that make it an easy deck, because Magic isn't intrinsically hard. Like, that's something people miss about the article a lot, is that Magic is hard. Modern is like hard. Like, compared to other formats, whatever, who cares? The point is, Magic is a hard game to play. If you've ever watched somebody new even try to comprehend Magic, you'll figure that out pretty quick, because there's a lot that you have to know and you have to understand. A lot of weird corner case stuff. There's a lot going on. And so, a lot of, like, people are pretty bad at seeing that in the article. Like, Magic's just, like, very hard. And I think this deck, I can reasonably see the ways I would want to change it, even playing it so little, just because of how simple of a strategy it is. Like, how straightforward, that's the word I'm looking for. Not really simple, straightforward the strategy is. But yeah, I would want to play with Unified Will a little bit more before nixing it. I feel like I'm missing something with the card. It's a card I look at in the sideboards, and like, having had it played against me, it felt absurd. Having played it, it felt medium. So that makes me like sit down and be like, I think I'm missing something about this card. And the rest of the choices just seem like they make sense. Like 3/3 seems correct. 2 of this I actually like a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about Thalia in the sideboard, but it's probably fine. We actually brought it in a lot, and I feel like it's a really good card against some of the fair decks. And I like the one-ofs. I think the one-ofs are fine. This could be Akira. That'd be reasonable. I don't know. My review of the deck, I think it's good. It's on my list of decks to consider trying for Columbus. I think that... I don't know. I think that Reflector Mage isn't really what the deck's looking for, and I think the mana in this list is kind of odd. I looked at it going in and thought it was kind of odd, and honestly it felt as awkward as it looked in the games I was playing. So I think I would want to toy around with the mana base a little bit more, but I'm by no means a mana base building expert, so I'd probably have to talk to some people that are smarter and thinner than I am. Maybe I'll have to sit down and have a chat with Kat. But that'll do it for this deck. Thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to know when I post more content on YouTube, and hopefully you can catch me live here on Twitch. For those of you on Twitch, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. We're going to play one more league today before we sign out, and if you have not yet hit the follow button, it's the easiest way to support me, and we'll let you know I go live, so please smash that follow button. Thank you.